Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. I'm Chet Yoder, and tonight the Mudbugs will come back home here to George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum and take on the Springfield Junior Blues for the first of this two-game series on Mardi Gras weekend in front of a nice crowd here at the Pond. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Tonight, the Mudbugs try to avenge a tough loss they had last Saturday into the hands of the Odessa Jackalopes. They lost 6-3, and they want to get back into the win column and try to kind of get back on a win streak because right now, the South Division is very top-heavy with two of the best teams in all of the North American Hockey League. Just looking at those standings, you have to figure that the Mudbugs are going to have to make some kind of serious run again to try to maybe grab the second or first spot in the South. It seems unobtainable right now, but there's obviously a lot more game to be played. Right now, the Mudbugs sit in fourth place, just 1 point behind Topeka at 56 points. You have the Bulls in first place with 71 points. They've played 44 games, though, two more than Lone Star, Topeka, and Shreveport. Then you have Lone Star with 67 points. And, of course, the Pilots with 57 points, the Mudbugs at 56 points. And then, of course, everybody else down in the basement right now, the Ice Rays, the Ice Wolves, and the Jackalopes all out of contention pretty much. No team has clinched a playoff spot outside of Amarillo and Lone Star. You look at Springfield, this is the interdivision matchup. Springfield really has fallen on hard times. They're 3-6-1 in their last 10. They've dropped their last 3. They'll be hungry tonight. They're 13-26-2-2. They're in last place in the Midwest Division. So making the playoffs is going to be hard for them. Yet they're only 9 points out of a playoff spot. So if they can kind of make a run, they can maybe try to grab that last playoff spot. They lost a tough one last weekend against Janesville, and that's the team that's in that fourth and final playoff spot in the playoff picture. We'll see a familiar face for Springfield, former Mudbug forward Gino Carabelli, who's the captain now of the Springfield Junior Blues. Mudbugs making some moves. They're going to tweak the lineups. Dawson Torino continues to be out with a lower body injury. They've been fighting this flu bug that really has kind of hurt them throughout this lineup, and it's going to keep Anton Rumsoff out of the lineup this evening, and then that's tough because he really didn't skate much at all this week, did not feel good, came back from Russia trying to update that visa, and he's not feeling good, so he won't be in the lineup this evening, and so that's another big loss for the Mudbugs, so they'll have to kind of make do without those big two. We'll talk to Mudbugs Associate Head Coach Rich Perrott after these messages. It's the Bugs and the Blues from George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us at Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522. Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, joined by Mudbugs associate head coach Rich Perrant. Back on the bench after serving a 2-game suspension, sitting up in the booth with me. I'm sure wasn't a pleasant experience for that Odessa series, was it?
Well, I mean, it was good sitting beside you, but definitely the results of our weekend and how we played wasn't great. So, but we had a great week of practice and kind of refocused, and we'll be ready to go tonight. And I'll be happy to be behind the bench again.
Looking back on that Saturday game, which was a demoralizing one, I guess, especially going back home on that game and on that effort, what went wrong from your point of view?
Well, I think our commitment level to sticking to the game plan and just working hard. I think it was kind of a blessing in disguise that this happened to us in late January, early February, but it just shows you that if you don't compete in this league and you can play anybody, you're not going to get the results you want.
What's the update on Dawson Torino? Because I know that's obviously a big loss last weekend, and obviously he's an integral part of this team. Yes,
Doss, he won't be playing this weekend, but it's just kind of a precaution situation to make sure he's really good and 100% healthy down the stretch.
What's your initial impression of Matt Hutton? I know you saw him for the first time in a Mudbugs uniform last weekend. How'd you think he played as far as just 2 games in?
Well, I think the first game he was getting his feet wet, getting to know our systems a bit. I thought he played a lot better on the Saturday game, believe it or not. There wasn't too many bright spots in that game, but Huddy was one of them. He's had a good week of practice. Guys really like him in the locker room. He's been a good teammate, and a full week of practice with our team should translate into really positive down the road.
You look ahead to this series against Springfield. We saw them earlier in the season. We split that 2-game series back in Springfield. Anything you can take away from that series, or I'm sure a lot has changed really from both sides?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we developed a lot as a team since then. Springfield has made a lot of changes recently, so it's not really the same game plan. Really what we're really focusing on this weekend is how we play, that we need to come to compete to our level and our systems.
How's practice been this week in preparation?
Actually, practice has been fantastic this week. Guys were working hard and executing and really kind of taking that Odessa loss to heart on Saturday and say, hey, we need to reflect and look at ourselves and what we bring to the table individually. And I think that's kind of refocused, re-energized, and made people dial in a bit more.
It's a long trip for Springfield. We saw them, obviously, like I said, earlier in the year. What do you see out of them now, just looking at film from the Junior Blues?
Well, I mean, they work hard. They're well coached. They work hard. They capitalize on our team's mistakes. So we need to play well defensively, earn our scoring chances, and then vary when we get them.
What needs to happen? What do you initially need to see? This is going to be a packed house. We got Mardi Gras weekend. Crowd's going to be festive. It's obviously a festive time of the year. Very important for the Mudbugs to come out. What do you need to see in that first period to kind of give you that sign that good things are to come?
Well, I think our compete level is going to be number one. I think our skating and competing and forecheck and really paying the price. Really, at the end of the day, is paying the price to do whatever it takes to win the hockey game, and that's what we're expecting from our guys tonight.
All right, Coach. I've been working on my French. I talked to Alexis Girard last weekend, so here it goes. Merci beaucoup pour le temps, Coach Perrant.
Bonne chance ce soir.
Merci beaucoup, Chet, and that's good French, buddy.
All right, we'll be back with more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. Now time for the Scuba Venture starting lineups. First for the Springfield Junior Blues, head coach by Tyler Renette and assistant coach Todd Bocock. At left wing will be number 14, Mason McCormick. At center will be number 15, Jonathan Panisa. And on the right wing will be number 11, Caden Villegas. On defense will be number 28, Billy Sims, and number 6, Jeremy Gabriel. Getting the start in nets will be number 35, Alex Proctor. The Scuba Venture starting lineups for Jason Soupy Campbell's Shreveport Mudbugs. Associate head coach Rich Perrant back behind the bench. At left wing will be a different lineup for Coach Soupy, but he's going to go with number 24, Gio Procopio at the left wing. At center will be number 3, Matt Weber. And on the right wing will be the newcomer, number 13, Matt Hutton. On defense will be number 41, Sam Miller. And number 6, Dylan Peters. Getting the start in nets. He's having a fantastic year. Between the pipes will be number 35, Mason Balboa. The numbers on Balboa have been impressive. He made 24 saves in a Friday win back in Odessa. His numbers overall 14-6 with a 1.70 goals against and a .936 save percentage. Those are your Scuba Ventures Scuba Ventures starting lineups. Brought to you by Scuba Ventures. For all your scuba needs, go to 231 Mount Zion Road in Shreveport or log on to scubaventures.com. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Tantrum Hair Design LLC. Get the best haircut in town at Tantrum Hair Design LLC at 3806 E Texas Street in Bossier City. Miss Dina Ducote, Kirby Rogers, and their friendly staff will get your head on straight. Just call 318-742-7613 and make your appointment today. Tonight is Mardi Gras themed weekend. Mudbugs in their home white jerseys, Springfield in their navy blues. Once again, the Mudbugs skating a little bit short-handed tonight. Anton Rubtsov not in the lineup. Dawson Torino not in the lineup. Two of the big ones on this Mudbugs lineup not playing this evening, and they hope to have them back soon. I talked to Dawson Torino yesterday. He was hoping maybe tomorrow if there's a miracle or if things don't go well tonight, but most likely he'll return next weekend, and that'll be good for him, as you don't want to rush anything for number 15. Mudbugs making their way out of the ice here. You can follow the Mudbugs on all your social media outlets for the hottest updates at Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. Mudbugs ready to go, trying to hang one up, another one in the win column in front of this home crowd. Now we ask you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. So glad to have you with us here for a Friday night for Mudbugs hockey. Lots of player parents and families in the house. Mr. Gockler, the Witherspoons, of course, Gio Procopio's mom is here, among others. Now we ask you to take a moment of silence here, what we'll do here at George's Pond for the legendary Bob Griffin of Shreveport, Louisiana. Passed away just a couple of days ago, and boy, what a legend he was in the media world. Now we ask you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem.
A few simple requests, please stand. Remove your caps and hats and join in the singing of our national anthem.
A beautiful rendition of tonight's national anthem. Mudbugs and the Junior Blues ready to go. These two teams met in October and split a two-game series back in Springfield. Both teams looked different back then, and I'm sure we'll get a better showing from both teams this evening. Boy, a former Super Bowl champion, Mr. Doug Evans. And a Louisiana local is going to drop the ceremonial puck drop this evening. And I think he's going to milk every bit of this. Boy, Doug Evans looks like he can get back on the field right now. Very talented. Won a Super Bowl back in Pittsburgh. Actually, check that in Green Bay. And he's quite built right now. Mudbugs ready to go. It'll be Matt Weber and Jonathan Panissa at center ice. Of course, the Junior Blues broadcaster, Zach DeFreitas, could not make the trip, so we welcome in our Junior Blues fans and friends and family to tonight's broadcast. Glad to have you with us. Mudbugs skating from left to right. The face-off is Battleat and won there by Panissa. Back to the far blue line there to Gabriel. Jeremy Gabriel tried to send it in deep. It hit off the skate of Procopio, and it goes out of play. So just 7 seconds into the contest, and we have ourselves our first whistle. This face-off will come right back out to center ice. It'll be Weber and Panissa again. Face-off Battleat and won there by Weber this time. Now back to the blue line. To the near side it goes there to Peters. Peters now will softly throw it back there to Miller. Back to the far side, stick involved there by Gabriel, and that puck deflects out of play. Boy, former NFLer Doug Evans does not want to leave the penalty box. Now he finally is good for a couple of photo sessions. Now to the near side there to Peters. Mudbugs win the face-off. Peters will jolt it in to the blue zone. Behind the cage there, played there by Proctor. He'll whip it around the near side boards. Kept in there. Quick wrister there by Procopio. Right at the doorstep and a point-blank save made there by Proctor. It's a nice chance there for Procopio out in front. And he's able to make a nice stop. And that's how this game gets started. 33 seconds in to the opening frame. Face off to the left of Proctor. Line's a little bit different here. Smith to try to win it. Face-off won there by Springfield Juniors' Caden Villegas. He'll whip it around the far side corner now. Played up ahead. Big burst of speed. Now to the near side it goes there to Villegas. Villegas very dangerous there for the Blues. Played back to the left point. Now along that near half wall, it's number 17, Carson Jones. Quick wrister there, easily shoved aside there by Balboa as he makes his first save of the evening. Koklachev now, bad pass, backhander save made, rebound chance. Good stick involved there by Koklachev. Another shot there through traffic goes wide as it deflected off the stick of Metcalf. Now to the near half wall it goes. Mudbugs trouble getting it out of the zone. Puck now thrown through the slot. Nobody was there. Metcalf couldn't grab it. Now played back up top to the right point. Quick winding blast smothered up there by Balboa on a shot there by Hunter McCurdy at the right point. A little bit of trouble for the Mudbugs getting that puck out of the zone in that first home game after a long trip. Sometimes the trickiest one to play. Face off now to the left of Balboa in the right wing circle. Face off Battleat and taken like there by the Mudbugs. Good check there by Brazil. Now punched out there by Procopio, by the Natty Shack. Couldn't be taken out. Now thrown back to the high slot. Trying to throw it toward the net there was Jack Rode. It got blocked. Now Dickinson behind the cage of Balboa. He'll spear it right through the neutral zone off the stick of Natty Shack. It goes on net. Proctor will slow it down, and he'll shove it back behind the cage there to Trevor Scher. Now back to the far side. Puck now love tapped off the heel of Brazil in deep into the Mudbug zone behind Balboa. Now to the far side it goes. Mudbugs will lug it back out. To the near side there to Dickinson. Dickinson now will just softly caress it into the far corner there for Natty Shack to grab. He'll let it go there for Waltman. Waltman now dishes it through the middle. Nobody was there. Quick shot there by Dickinson. It was shot just wide as Natty Shack went sprawling down to the ice. Now off the far side boards, played out. Now from the far side, good little toe drag there by former Mudbug Gino Carabelli. But a good stick, though, from the far end there by Peters. Now played to the far side. Here comes Witherspoon. Witherspoon drop back packs there to Steele. Steele now going to grab it. Steele has it. Thrown back up top, but nobody was there. Mudbugs now got to get back. Here's a break. Back the other way. Quick wrister. Nice save made there by Balboa. On a shot there by Cole Schneider all alone through the slot. I thought he could have done more with that. Balboa will take the save, and I'm a little surprised there from Schneider's move or lack thereof. Off to the near side. Now Schneider throws it to the far side. Far half wall. Quick wrister goes wide on a shot there by Ethan Heideprium. Now along to the near corner it goes. Miller has it. Heideprium with Carabelli and Cole Schneider. Now played off to the stick of steal. He'll send it to the middle of the ice. Carabelli will shove it back in to the Mudbug zone. Gino Carabelli, part of that 2016-2017 inaugural NAHL team. Many great memories we had with Carabelli. Good friend, we still talk today. Thrown in front, now from the far circle, quick shot, he scores! Top shelf, where the ladies hide the fine wine. Lots of space from the far circle. It's Matt Weber who whacks it in, and the Mudbugs have the game's first goal. It's 1-0 in the early goings. For Weber, it is goal number 10 of the year. And it comes at the 3:27 mark of the opening frame. Well, a nice start for Bugs hockey, and they have a 1-0 lead.
If you're thinking to yourself, how am I going to follow that? You can't.
Nice start for Bugs hockey. Weber from Hutton and Procopio. Now in a quick wrister, save made, rebound chance. Save made there by Proctor, and he will hold on to it. Boy, big pursuit now, back the other way from the Mudbugs. They're trying to lay on a big spot here. One 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Face off now in the left wing circle. Face off battle at. Won there by the Mudbugs. Wraparound chance. Thrown back up top now to Dickinson. Dickinson waits. He throws it toward the net. Redirected just wide. Covered up there by Proctor. And he wants to hold it for a whistle. And now Kiefer in the middle of a few verbal exchanges with Mr. Villegas. I'll check that. That was Carson Jones in the middle of that one. And a penalty coming up to number 55. That's Jaden Jensen. Mudbugs go on the game's first power play. Mudbugs power play ranked 21st in the league, 14.5%. Springfield Junior Blues penalty kill, one of the worst in the league, 25th. They have just killed off 69.5 of their chances. Mudbugs win the faceoff. Waiting through the slot there, and Miller couldn't handle it cleanly. Miller now to the near corner. He'll shove it in deep. Mudbugs trying to grab another goal from the point there. Gerard, good to have him back. He missed the weekend due to a flu. A one-time sniper, and he fanned on it there was Miller. Now waiting for it, spinning it back in, back up top to Miller. Miller now to Gerard at the point. Now Miller back to Gerard. Gerard waits. Back to Miller. Miller couldn't handle it cleanly. Now thrown around along the end boards behind the cage of Proctor. Thrown back up top, bouncing puck picked up there by Miller. Miller will mail it into the far side there to Smith. Now Mudbugs have it from the far half wall. Waiting, one-timer, faked. Miller, quick shot there by Gerard. He had some space, save made there by Proctor along the glove side. Now back to Miller to the far side. There to, I believe it was Smith, trying to handle it now. Stolen away, puck now dished back in to the near corner. Gerard has it. Girard will let it go there for Koklachev. Koklachev dealt back up top there to Smith. Smith waits now. Smith now from the far circle back. A one-timer. Nope. Miller now dropped in deep there to Girard. Girard now waits. Thrown cross ice there to Smith. Back to Miller. Miller throw back to Smith. Smith now from the far side. Waits. Waiting, back up top to Miller. Miller now to Girard. Girard touch back to Miller. Miller waits, back to Girard. Quick shot, stick save made. They're doing what Rich Perrant wants, is just continuing the passing lanes and trying to open up something along Proctor's weak side. Now from the far corner it goes. Delved back into the Bear. That's Koklachev. Mudbugs have it back up top to Girard at the point. Girard waits. He'll settle it down now from the far circle. Thrown across to Waltman. Waltman, touch pass. Trying to find the back door. Mishandled there by Smith, but the pass was broken up through the lane there by Carson Jones. Quick one-timer blocked, and the puck is dished down the length of the ice. Lots of puck movement for the Bugs around the perimeter. Not too much to show for it, and the penalty is over. Mudbugs come up empty on the game's first power play. Cross-ice stretch pass there to Waltman. Waltman throws it, and it's intercepted. Banked off the far side, boards back out to center. 1-0 lead for the Bugs on the goal from Matt Weber, his 10th, as that puck deflects. And look out. Tyler Renette, the Springfield head coach. Been a tough year for the Junior Blues. They are in last place in the Midwest Division. Only 9 points out of a playoff spot, though, so they would have to think at some point if they can make a run at this thing, they can try to catch Janesville. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Popped along, floated up ahead, and Natty Shack was offsides. Big shout-out to the Natty Shacks tuned in tonight. Glad to miss Amy and, of course, our former NHLer, Mr. Mike, with us. And the rest of the Natty Shack family from Toledo, Ohio. Face-off now deep to the right of Balboa. Face-off battled that. Face-off battled. Won there by Springfield. Quick shot, point-blank save there by Balboa. That was a tough save, but he was able to make it. Played back out to center. Wristed back in there by number 5. That's Noah Marino. And it gets touched up, and we got a whistle. Looks like that face-off is going to stay in the Mudbug zone. 13:26 remaining here in the first. A 1-0 Mudbugs lead. Face-off battle at one there by Bugs Hockey. Played off the near side boards. Now played off to the near side. Natty Shack nipped up ahead. Natty Shack from the near corner, thrown toward the net. Proctor makes the save, and he will hold on to it. Of course, the Mudbugs tonight without a couple of our favorites. Dawson Torino, and quick shot there by Fetchko. Gets blocked, and of course, Anton Rupsov battling a little bit of a sickness. And Torino, of course, with the lower body injury. Now to the far side, 2-on-2. Here comes Springfield, gaining the zone. Quick body bump there. Good job there up top there by Peters. Now to the near corner it goes. Played back in along that near side there by Schur. Now stolen away. Here comes Koklich. Here comes Steele on a burst of speed. He's got a 2-on-1 throw. Save made. Rebound chance. And it's taken away. Now back the other way. Quick shot. Point blank. Save made there by Proctor as Steele got mauled along the short side. Good hard check there by Steele. Big shout out to the Steele family. Tuned in tonight from Chelsea, Michigan. Quick wrister gets blocked off the stick of Gockler. Glad to have Mr. Gockler with us. Of course, the rest of the Gocklers in Cumming, Georgia, and a penalty coming up to Gockler. Looks like an interference call. Wait a minute. Thought they got the wrong guy. Oh, wait a minute. I got the wrong guy. It was Witherspoon. I thought it was Gockler. It is Witherspoon in the box for 2, and the Mudbugs' third best penalty kill will get to work. It's brought to you by First Choice Personnel. Springfield Junior Blues power play ranked 14th in the league, just under 20%. Not bad for them. That is where Rich Perron wants to get his power play up to his 20%. Of course, this PK unit very good. Now worked in deep along the near side. Thrown around out of the far side. Thrown back now. Up top it goes over to Sims. Sims now in deep. Back up top it goes. Sims whipped around to the far side there. On over to Gabriel. Now whipped around now. Throw to the far side. One-time shot there by Gabriel goes wide. Stick involved there. Waltman going to try to grab it. Waltman's going to grab it. Waltman's going to take it out of the zone. Waltman's got to burst his speed. He gains the blue line from the near side. Little toe drag around the corner. Oh, and he couldn't throw it back. He just threw it back. He thought he saw Miller behind him. Taken away, and here come the Junior Blues. That's number 14, Mason McCormick. He'll mail it in around the far side. Miller trying to grab it. He slowed it down. Carson Jones now behind the tail of Miller, trying to fight it off the walls. Mudbugs got it sealed up. Now play to the far side there to Procopio. Procopio will pelt it off the near side wall. Up ahead there to Weber. Weber now from the near corner. Weber fires it off the post. It hit that outside of the post. Proctor had that short side covered. Now it goes around to the far side. Weber going to grab it. Weber will try to throw it back to his blue line. That's Procopio. Good job to throw it back to the blue line. Mudbugs will waste more time. Dickinson to the far side. Waiting is Brazil, and he'll kill off some more precious seconds, and he'll just fire it down the length of the ice, and it gets deflected off a high stick. That faceoff should come deep into the blue zone, and it will be. 38 seconds now remain on Witherspoon's interference infraction. It is a 1-0 lead in favor of the Mudbugs on the goal from Weber, his 10th of the year. Face-off battle, that one there by Springfield. To the far side there, Gabriel will settle it, play back up ahead there to Jones. Jones gains the blue line over to Villegas. Villegas now around behind the cage of Balboa. Slowed down. There was Brazil, and the puck is bombed down the length of the ice. Slowed down there by Proctor. Proctor now throws it up ahead, trying to catch the Mudbugs napping on a change. Good dump to the ice there as Peters throws his man down to the ice. And now Hutton played through the slot. Back to Hutton, and Hutton didn't expect it. Now thrown in front, blocked. Now Peters runs in to Bacayo. That's Leo Bacayo. And now we're back to 5-on-5 hockey as Springfield comes up empty on their man advantage. Mudbugs have it. Weber will whack it in to the blue zone, off to the near side. Of course, the Carabelli family tuned in tonight. Glad to have Mr. Jim, of course, Ms. Anne Marie, and the rest of the lovely Carabelli family who we knew in our first year of Mudbugs hockey. 9:33 remaining here in the first period. Is brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. It's a 1-0 Shreveport lead. Quick wrister there, smothered up there by Proctor. First period brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Like I said, for more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Janice Wan at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. A break in the action, 1-0 Bugs. 9:25 left here in the opening frame. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. It is a 1-0 Shreveport lead. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Scuba Ventures. You can learn and dive, take trips from to Cozumel, Carousel, and Roatan. They offer a full spectrum of underwater classes, from scuba snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Give them a call during business hours at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com. Face off to the right of Proctor, deep in the blue zone. 1-0 lead for the Bugs. Now to that far half wall. Trying to grab it there was Koklachev. In there was Girard. Now from the far side, quick wrister there. Save made there by Proctor. Coming through there was Smith. And now Smith having a few words with his man as they push and shove. Face off, one there by the Blues. Now to the near side. Wristed up ahead there to Carabelli. Carabelli now gives Kiefer a little tap across the back. Now to the point there, thrown in front, redirected. Save made there by Proctor as Smith threw it out in front. Big shout out to the Smith family. Tuned in tonight from various parts of the world. One in Anchorage, Alaska, and one in Dallas, Texas. Glad to have them with us. Face off one. Quick wrister there by, looked like it was Nattyshek. It got blocked. Now to the near side it goes. Picked up there by McCormick. McCormick now will lug it back out to the center. Gockler going to try to slice at it along his own blue line. Pushing and shoving now along in front of the suite to the nearest side of me, which is owned by the Choate and Myers family, two of our proud billets. Nothing going on to the near side there to Gockler, the Georgia native, to the far side there to Brazil, but he couldn't handle it cleanly as it deflected out of play. A 1-0 Shreveport lead on the goal once again from Weber, his 10th of the year. Face off one there by Shreveport. Gockler, love tapped off the near side glass. He takes a hard hit. Now McCurdy around to the far side. Mudbugs hold the zone. They'll throw it in forward. Now to the near corner it goes. Springfield trying to grab it. Stolen away there by Fetchko. Fetchko spins it in deep, but it gets taken away. Now to the near side. Oh, what a hit as Carson Jones lands Gockler into the ice. Now to the near side it goes. Fanned on it, a clearing attempt there by Marino. Mudbugs hold the zone. From the far side there is Witherspoon trying to kind of duck and bob and weave his way through. Over to Fetchko, played back up top to Gockler. Gockler from the near half wall has it, spins it around. He'll work it in deep around to the far side. Now picked up there by Marino. Marino now trying to whip it around. Puck now sliced back out to center. Gockler in front of the Mudbugs bench will throw it back to his blue line. That's Peters. Now off the stick of Witherspoon as the puck goes in deep into the blue zone. Down to 7:20 remaining here in the first. Procopio able to hold the zone. Throw the dot. Quick shot. And a smothering save made there by Proctor as Hutton was right through the slot and hammered it toward the net. But Proctor made the save. Face off now to the right of Proctor. .7:17 remaining here in the first. 1-0 lead for Shreveport. Played off the far side boards. Now skipped back in there for Weber. Weber throws it in front. Hutton was there. Now turning around. Oh, Procopio tries to throw it toward the net. It got blocked. Good stick involved there by Cam Westhoff. As the puck goes on net, and Mr. Proctor will make the stop. Good crowd still filing in here on a Friday night. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us here for Mudbugs Hockey. Mudbugs trying to start this homestand with a win. Face off one there by Shreveport. Out of the near corner it goes. Played to that near half wall. Played back up top. Peters throws it toward the net. It redirects just wide. Now to that far corner. Thrown now to the left point, now through the slot. Good hit as he rubs his man off the play. That was Koklachev. Now played back there to Peters. Peters now kind of does a little ring around the rosy. On over to Peters. Oh! Kiefer able to lay his man. Oh, what a hit there by Koklachev. A Richter scale blow on number 26, Heideprium. That's your Sterling Dental Center big hit of the game. Rather, that was Billy Sims who caught the end of that hit from Koklachev. That was a huge hit. And now Kiefer waits, throws it in front, and it gets blocked. Sterling Dental Center, big hit of the game. Get your teeth checked by giving my man, Dr. Emil Janu, and his staff a call at 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Gerard throws it in front. Now to Smith. Smith now, penalty coming up. Off the ice goes Balboa. Now from the far circle, touched up. Why do they call it down? There might be 2 penalties coming up. And now jaw-jacking going on. I think they're going to even it up now. That was Billy Sims who got his world absolutely rocked by Koklachev. And now Gerard in the box. And they're going to try to figure out the penalties here. Billy Sims starting to jaw at Alexi Gerard. I don't know if Alexi Gerard wants to talk to him, or I don't know if Gerard understands what Sims is saying. Alexi Gerard, a mixture of Eric Carlson and Thor. He's got that long, shaggy hair. He is quite the goofy character as well. To the near side, Springfield wins the faceoff. 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes. Cross-checking the call on Gerard. Checking from behind the call on Sims. So open ice for both teams. To the near side, Dickinson able just to kind of pop it into that near corner. Now finessed around, played back up top to Nichols. Nichols waits, goes to the slot. One-time blast there by Natty Shack, got blocked. That was Villegas who got his body in front. 5:10 remaining here in the first. It's a 1-0 lead in favor of Bugs hockey. The Blues have it from the far side, thrown to the near side. Picked up, corralled there by Villegas. He'll work it through the slot. Punched it nicely there by Balboa. Big shout out to the Balboas tuned in tonight from Colorado Springs. Glad to have Mr. Bryan and Miss Ann with us. Saw Mr. Bryan back in Odessa for a night. Glad to have him with us as Hutton comes into the offensive zone offsides. I've not seen the Balboas in a while, and just as much as Mason did, I started to miss them a little bit. Saw them almost every week last season, and their schedules have just gotten quite busier, and of course, they are a good whopping 17 hours away. That's more than a hop, a skip, and a jump, and we miss our fine Balboa family. 4:45 remaining here in the first. It's a 1-0 Shreveport lead. On the goal from Weber, back at 3:27 of the opening frame. Face-off won there by the Bugs. Miller, bad pass. Back the other way. Quick wrister, save made there by Balboa as Longy stole it and took it toward the net, and Balboa stands tall again. Boy, that one got off the sweet stick of Miller, and Longy had a chance to go the other way. A break in the action. Not sure what the delay is here. I think it is Tyler Renette needing an explanation with the lead official now. Coach Soupy want to know what's going on. Tonight's officials, by the way, David Lilly, your lead referee, Brendan Ass, and Brad Sotak, your linesman. You'll always know where Sotak is. He's built like an O-line or D lineman. He's got a big burly body. He can move out there. Play back up top now. Penalty came up to Metcalf. 4-on-3 now. Power play for Springfield Blues hockey. Now back up top. Boy, this is a lot of ice. Quick shot there, smothered up there by Balboa. Slashing the call on Metcalf. Boy, 4-on-3 power plays are quite a dicey proposition because there is a lot of ice to cover. 4:18 remaining here in the opening frame. Face-off now to the right of Balboa. Mudbugs got to win this face-off. This is huge. Face-off won there by the Bugs. Good job there by Miller. And Miller will throw it around the far side boards and down the length of the ice. Now Nichols to chase it down. Nichols on the tail of Gabriel. Good job there by Nichols on the forecheck. Big shout out to the Nichols family. Tune tonight from Allen Park. Glad to have them with us. Gaining the blue line from the near side. Thrown back up top now. Over to Gabriel. Worked around now. Back to Gabriel. Spun around there. To the near side it goes. Waiting for it. Now 5-on-4 hockey. Over to Panissa. Now to the far side it goes. Good slow down there by Peters. To the near corner now. As the puck now gets popped back up top, and nobody was there to handle it cleanly. Down to a minute left now on this power play for Junior Blues hockey. Now thrown to the middle of the ice. Picked up there by Sims. Now to the far side, gaining the blue line there from the right side. There is Panissa. Slowed down, and the puck is speared down the length of the ice. Good job there by the Bugs penalty kill unit. 1-0 lead for Shreveport. Now up the middle of the ice there is Sims. Drop back there to Longy. Longy now touched up ahead there to McCormick. Back to Longy. They score. That one slipped past Balboa off a quick wrister from the near circle, and that one handcuffed Balboa a bit, and this game is tied. Time of the goal, 17:05 of the first period, and it is a 1-1 game. It's a power play goal. So the Metcalf penalty comes back to bite the Mudbugs. And the Mudbugs kind of broke down a little bit defensively there, and they will try to regroup here. It's Longy's goal. Panissa will get one assist. Now Kiefer enters the zone. Kiefer with the old give and go. 1-1 score. As a late period goal has tied this game up. It's Longy's 12th from McCormick and Panissa on the power play. Junior Blues come into the zone offsides. Mudbugs hoping to have Anton Rupsoff back hopefully sometime soon, hopefully tomorrow or next weekend. And Dawson Torino, who really had to enjoy a front seat and watch practice, hopefully to have him back next weekend. Now smothered up. Big shout out to the Torino family. Still tuned in tonight. Glad to have their support from Pennsylvania. Now worked in behind the cage of Proctor. It is Jensen on the move. Jensen jabbed up ahead there to Carabelli. Carabelli now will just whip it in to that far corner. Metcalf's going to grab it. He'll wrist it all the way down off the far side boards in deep. 1-1 is the score. Now wagon wheeled around the near side. Puck now kind of sliced that. Picked up there by Steele. Steele now throws it in the middle of the ice. Broke it up there by Sims. Quick shot there blocked. Now from the high slot waiting. Firing into traffic. There was Hutton and he shot it wide. Hutton wants that one back. Now from the far side, thrown toward the net. It goes wide of Proctor. Off a shot there by Miller. Hard hitting going on behind the cage of Proctor. Now played up ahead. There is Rode. Rode cannot rattle it out. Proctor around to the near side. Open net there for Weber as he throws it toward it, and it got blocked. Puck now floated all the way down as we're down to less than a minute left here in the first period. 1-1 is the score. Thrown to the far side. Peters couldn't handle it. Procopio has it thrown up ahead. Now intercepted, gaining the blue line. Here's Rode as he rails it just wide on Balboa. To the far side, Miller, he'll drop it off there to Peters. 1-1 is the score. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. We'll talk to Mudbugs blue liner Dylan Peters. Thrown to the near side there to Weber. Weber now will whack it in. To the blue zone, he owns the only goal for Bugs hockey. Now 20 seconds remaining. 3-on-2. Drop back pass there to Sims. He's shot paddled aside there by Balboa. Now to the near half wall. Spun around, jabbed at there by Nichols. Mudbugs trying to get it out of the zone. 10 seconds left. Now off the wall, shaken up, and we got a whistle. Looks like we have a penalty coming up, and it's going against Springfield. That's a good job there by Nichols to draw that penalty. And with just less than 7 seconds remaining here in the first period, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors, the Mudbugs will go right back on the AEP Swepco power play. Face off now in the right wing circle. Face off one there by the Bucks. Gerard has it. Gerard waits. Gerard now's got to shoot it. 3 seconds. Throw it toward the net and hit the post. As the horn sounds, and that'll do it for the opening frame. A 1-1 score after 1 period of play. And that'll do it for 1 period of play here in this first period. Your score after 1 period of play, 1-1 between these two teams. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. We will talk to Mudbugs blue liner Dylan Peters after these messages. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us at Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter, like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Joined by one of my favorites, big Mudbugs blue liner, Dylan Peters. PD, thanks for the time. We appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
Just talk about this team right now, and you're kind of down the stretch run, and obviously I think things are things now starting to look more serious now, looking ahead as we're getting closer to the playoffs?
Yeah, I think intensity definitely is going up. Obviously, we've made some new moves and added new players, so it's getting a lot more serious. But I think at the same time that we just got to keep playing the way we are, not don't put a lot of pressure on ourselves or anything like that. Just keep playing hockey, and yeah, appreciate it.
What's your impression of Matt Hutton? I mean, a guy that we saw in Odessa and obviously now kind of made a little mark in his return to Odessa as a Mudbug, and seems like one of those loud, boisterous, but fun and talented guys.
Oh, yeah. First time I met him, I was just like, who is this kid that's yelling right now? He was like a really loud kid, but I love the energy he has. Really happy kid, so it's good to have him around.
We're talking to Dylan Peters here, one of our talented blue liners for the Shreveport Mudbugs. PD, you come in here into Shreveport. Talk about the difference between playing in Canada and here in Shreveport.
Well, when I was in Canada, I don't know, it's a lot different. The hockey, the atmosphere, everything, just from the whole junior level. Like when I was playing junior in Canada, we get maybe 5 fans, a couple of parents, and that's basically it. So when they came here and you come out for the starting lineup and you see all those fans, all those little kids giving you fist bumps and everything, it's definitely really special.
See, that's the common misconception about junior hockey in Canada, because we all know Canada. Montreal, Toronto, Edmonton, all the big NHL teams have that insane coverage. But junior hockey is really not that big of a deal, is it?
Well, it depends. So Tier 2 junior A hockey in Canada, it varies. It really does vary. Different provinces will get more people, like the BCHL, MJHL, the SJHL, whatever. But there are bigger leagues, better leagues, like the OHL, WHL, QMJHL. Those guys get fans like us, maybe a little more. So yeah.
What was the difference between the league? Did you notice a different style of play from the OHL to the NAHL?
Well, I never played in the OHL, but I played in the OJHL. So
OJHL, that's what I meant to say too.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
So I think the hockey is a lot quicker, a lot more physical here, and obviously you have to stand up for yourself. You make a big hit or something like that because you're wearing a visor now in Canada. And in that league, at least, you had to wear a cage, so it was a little bit of an adjustment, but I like it.
Rooming with Carson Nichols. They don't make people like Carson Nichols. You're never going to be able to replicate him. How's it like rooming with this guy?
Oh, he's fun. He's fun. He'll do sometimes he'll just be laying in his bed and taking a nap, and then out of nowhere, he'll be like, all right, let's go bowling. And I'm like, all right, might as well. Let's just go. He's pretty spontaneous like that, and I don't know. He keeps me level-headed. Really, I don't know. He's a really proud guy. He doesn't really take much from anybody, and I don't know. I think it's good to an extent, but yeah, I love him.
Talk about staying with the Meyer family. They're staying in a newer house. Nice. They got Sutton and Grayson, who probably never have an off switch, about 17 hours of the day. Talk about that whole experience with them.
I personally like kids. I like being around kids. I have younger cousins that I like hanging out with, so it wasn't too hard. But when we get a little tired, Amanda can tell, and she'll be like, hey boys, time to go to bed or something like that, or she'll get them to do something else. So yeah, it's been really good. They've been really helpful about everything. They've been making really healthy food for us. They've been grilling chicken, keep on. So it's pretty good. It's really nice.
We're talking to Dylan Peters, Mudbugs Blue Liner, here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. A lot of people don't know this about you, and I just learned that you are full Native American.
Well, yeah, both of my parents came from reservations. So my dad was from a reserve. It's called Moraviantown. It's it's in Chatham. It's like southwestern Ontario-ish. And then my mom's from Amjanon. She's from Sarnia, so she just ran the reserve in Sarnia, and then, so yeah.
Is there any kind of Native American, I guess you can say, background or maybe you say ritual of some sort that you practice at all?
Well, we do go to powwows a lot in the summer. Like our little cousins will go and dance in them and stuff, so it's always fun to do that. We'll make Indian tacos, like a little fry bread, chili, sour cream, cheese. So
sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, we'll do that some nights, and yeah, we'll do stuff like that.
Do you dance too?
No, I don't. I leave it to my little cousins. So they can take off with it.
One thing I've noticed, and obviously I've been around the team a lot, I've traveled, you are one of the loudest guys during Mudbugs practice. You have that opening roar during practice. Are you one of the loudest guys? You try to geek everybody up. Is that part of your routine? Try to hype everybody up?
I think part of it's that, and then also just early mornings. I think screaming myself is just like wakes me up too. So I like being loud.
This Mudbugs Blue Line, you've spent kind of, each end. You've spent a lot of time on the offensive zone, spent a lot of time on the defensive zone. You're a big guy. How much do you kind of play that body? Is that something that you've always been a big guy? Is that something you've kind of always done, been physical, play that body?
Mm-hmm. So about, say, 2 years ago, me and my dad kind of like, we talk a lot about hockey. My dad knows a lot about hockey, so he was just telling me like, hey, like, if you want to go to the next level, you need to start playing physical. You're a big guy. You need to do this. You need to do this stuff. So I kind of just took off with that, and it was pretty helpful. I like playing that way, but it is hard. Like, especially when we're in Blaine, it's like having back-to-back games, and you're just physical every single game. It gets really tiring, and so it's like you have to kind of pick your moments. Maybe a couple big hits in a game, and then take up.
Who's a guy that you kind of model yourself after? You watch a lot of the NHL?
Yeah.
I always kind of look at you as maybe I guess I can be generous by saying like a big Zdeno Chara kind of guy, like a kind of a shutdown kind of guy. Yeah. Like, is there kind of a guy you try to model yourself after?
Like last year I went to Boston and I saw a game there, and I started watching this one player, Brendan Carlo. Yeah. And I really liked his game. I really liked his stick. I like his height. I like how he's a right-handed defenseman. He's stay at home. He'll make really good plays, shut down players. I really, after that, I started watching videos of him, started studying him a little bit, and then kind of like model myself after that a little bit.
Do you have a Canadian team? Do you have a team in Canada that you follow? Because I don't know how it works up in Canada because there's so many teams.
Like for hockey?
Yeah, for NHL hockey.
My family, we're all Leafs fans, so big.
Pretty intense over there, isn't it?
Yeah. My dad, I remember the playoffs, Boston versus Toronto. Boston came back, and they won. I don't know what game it was, but
I remember that game.
And my dad was just freaking out. Like it was insane. I just remember going to bed, I was just like, oh, this is terrible. Like this is the worst night ever.
Were you always a defenseman?
Yeah. Actually, no. When I was younger, I played forward a bit, and then decided to go defenseman when I got a little bigger. So
that's Mudbugs Blue Liner, Dylan Peters. Thanks for the time as always, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me.
We'll have more after these messages on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You listen to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuo letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of my favorites and an important piece to our broadcast and the Shreveport Mudbugs corporate partner, Jerry DeFatta from DeFatta and Associates. Mr. Jerry, thanks for the time. We appreciate you coming on.
Oh, we appreciate you having us.
Just talk about everything that's going on with DeFatta and Associates. Everybody knows, what it's all about. Just talk about how's business been going and where are we at?
Business is good. The private investigative industry is always up and down, but we do some things that help stabilize it. We do a lot of preventive investigative services for businesses. But we've also, starting in January, this year, we've gotten involved in being able to do remote extraction, cell phone analysis, and spyware scans. And that's something a lot of people are interested in.
What is that exactly?
So obviously, cell phones nowadays, there's so much spyware and tracking other, viruses that can be put on a phone just like a computer. People are concerned about their phones being hacked, privacy issues with their phone, calls being monitored, texts and things. So we're able to come to them, and within a couple of hours, we scan the phone, make sure all the privacy settings are correct and nothing's been compromised and there's no spyware that's been installed.
We're talking to Jerry DeFatta from DeFatta and Associates here in the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. What are your favorite kinds of cases, and what are some of the things that you don't like, and maybe just a little more of a grind for you?
Doing surveillance is always, insurance cases and things. That is, although it's a lot of companies' bread and butter, it's what we do the most of probably. Sitting in your car for 8 to 12 hours is tough. And I've gotten older and I don't have to do that anymore. So when it comes to what I like the least, surveillance may be it. And what I like the most is I personally specialize in employee theft things, where we go in and interview employees, sit down and try to figure out who did it. And I find it challenging to get people to confess. I'm fairly good at it. I also enjoy teaching, going into companies and helping them establish better policies and internal controls. That's something that I really enjoy. The employee theft, anti-fraud type investigation are my favorite. And for me personally, the least favorite would be surveillance.
So with tax season, I guess essentially right around the corner, is this some of your busiest time?
Yeah, it can be. A lot of people are doing inventories. A lot of businesses do an annual inventory every January, and they realize, hey, we've got a lot of stuff missing, don't have a clue where it went. And they call us, we can come in and do an investigation and help them figure out what they need to change and identify who took what what they've lost.
They've heard the contact information from me before, but the easiest way to get in touch with you?
Easiest way is probably go to our website, defatapi.com, and then, or just call me. Our number's listed on the website. Give me a call. If I'm not in the office, it rings straight to my cell phone. So I'm always available unless I'm asleep.
Aside from that, I don't know when you sleep because you have so much involvement also with Shriners. Shriners Hospital did a weekend here earlier in the season. I thought it went well. Just talk about your involvement in that. Obviously, that means so much to you and your family.
It really does, Chad. I've been involved with the local Shriners, El Caruta Shriners, since about 2010. And it's something that my whole family has gotten involved in. Obviously, Shreveport is the home of the first Shriners Hospital. Shriners Hospital treat children regardless of the family's ability to pay for any kind of orthopedic, burn, cleft lip, cleft palate, pretty much any issue that involves a child's ability to, get around and just be a child. And it's a great feeling to be able to help put a smile on a child's face. And we really appreciate everything the Mudbugs do to help the hospital. So that's something I'm passionate about. I guess you could call it my hobby. When I'm not working, I'm usually doing shrine stuff.
Oh, it's awesome. And then the Mudbugs' involvement with the Shriners now has been going 3 years strong, and it's going to keep going for years to come. Lastly, before I let you go, your daughter Amber DeFata, one of our regular anthem singers, I have to ask, where did she get the pipes from? Was it from Dad or Mom, or was it something she developed from a young age?
It certainly was not from me. Her mother probably sings a whole lot better than me, but she by far is the best singer in the family. She's been in choir most of her time through school, and just something she developed a passion for and enjoys, and does quite well.
Yeah, we appreciate her on the ice doing our anthems. A live anthem, I think, brings out that much more energy, especially before game time. I would agree that a lot of people enjoy it.
I totally agree. I enjoy a live anthem no matter who's doing it, and I know she really enjoys being able to get out and do it. As you know, she's a huge fan and also very passionate about the Mudbugs.
That's Jerry DeFata from DeFata and Associates joining us here, and thanks for the time, and of course, thank you for the continued partnership and support. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you. Look forward to continuing.
We'll have more after these messages on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Now time for the DeFata and Associates LLC second period. Brought to you by Investigative and Risk Analysis Services of DeFata and Associates. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to discuss your case, or log on to defatapi.com. Lots of stuff being thrown out here at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. It is our Mardi Gras festive weekend. And what an exciting moment here at George's Pond. Lots of great stuff being thrown out. Now time for the second period face-off battle at one there by the Bugs. They have it. Now to the Mudbugs skate from right to left. Big burst of speed. Mudbugs on the power play as they'll get it set up now. Dealt back up top to Miller. 1-1 game. Now to the near side there to Girard. He'll throw it back now to the right point. Koklachev will go fetch it down. Koklachev now delved in deep. Played back up top. Now to Girard. Girard waits. Now from the near circle. Quick shot. Might have been fought off there by Proctor. Now to the far side there was McCormick, and McCormick able to wrist it all the way down the length of the ice. Now to that far side. Lugging it up the ice there is Gerard. He'll slither it in behind the cage of Proctor. Banked around the near side boards. Punched almost out, but he didn't come out. It got blocked. Now to that far side. Mudbugs able to hold the zone. That's Gerard. Oh, Gerard roughed up pretty good. Waltman has it. Waltman now thrown in front. It got blocked. And the puck is skied down the length of the ice. Balboa will grab it. 40 seconds left now on this AEP Swepco power play for the Mudbugs. Crowd still abuzz after a great first intermission show, thanks to a Mardi Gras festive parade. Of course, our parades will be coming up in the next couple of weeks. Down to 20 seconds left around the neighborhood. Now, a nice little dance move from the far side. Here comes Weber. He gets thrown into the boards. Now Natty Shack thrown toward the net. It gets blocked. He takes a hard hit there by McCurdy along the end boards. And now Witherspoon works it. Back up top. 5 seconds left. Witherspoon in deep there to Natty Shack. Back to Witherspoon. Witherspoon waits. He fires it toward the net. It gets blocked. And it now goes into the protective netting. And that will end the power play, as coming out of the cage, or rather the box, is Leo Bacalo. Almost 2 minutes gone by here in the Defana and Associates LLC second period. 1-1 is the score. Mudbugs trying to keep pace with teams above them. Amarillo holding a 4-1 lead over Topeka. What a year for Amarillo. Quick shot there. Nice right pad stop made there by Proctor on a shot there by Peters at the point. That game midway through the second in Amarillo. And it is New Mexico with a 1-0 lead over Corpus Christi, middle of the second from the American Bank Center. Now puck redirected around. Smith trying to saddle it out. He will. In the Nitech Sports Center, Lone Star never losing a beat with Dan Wildfong. Lone Star looking for its 12th straight win. They're on top of Odessa, 3-1 late in the first. What a year for Dan Wildfong. Thinking he might have a run at this thing. Here's Metcalf, quick shot blocked. Now from the far side, backhander goes wide. The last 2 seasons, the Brahmas season has ended by the Mudbugs. Quick wrister redirected just wide. Of course, last season, it was Timmy Clifton in the triple overtime in the Nitex, which was one of the greatest games in Mudbugs history. Here comes Gockler coming around the far circle. And now puck pinballing around. Gockler, a shot save made there by Proctor as he hugs the far post. Couldn't cover it up, though. The Blues now bang it out of trouble. Look out, everybody on that Mudbugs bench as it goes out of play. 16:46 remaining here in the second period. Mudbugs 1, Blues 1. Mudbugs hockey on the air, brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emil Janu and his awesome staff has your next dental checkup covered. Call 318-688-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Late personnel change here for the Blues. Face off to the left of Proctor. Face off one there by the Blues. Banked off the near side boards. Back out all the way down the length of the ice. Gockler's going to grab it. He'll get wrestled around the end boards. Now behind the cage of Balboa. Uh-oh, turned over. Mudbugs, egregious turnover. Thrown toward the net, it gets blocked. Now off the far side boards. Mudbugs have it 2-on-2 if they hurry. Quick wrister, save made, rebound chance, poked at just wide. That was Steele trying to slip it home. Now from that far side. Now off that near half wall, delved in deep there by Steele. Now banked off the near side boards, back out to center. Spun around there was Steele. Now thrown up in the middle of the ice. Here comes Miller, thrown across with chance. Quick shot gets blocked. Back the other way now. Here come the Blues. That's Heidi Priam. Good stick involved there by Peters as the puck now just rolls on net back the other way, and Proctor will cover it up. A happy 5-year anniversary goes out to Mudbugs equipment manager Harley Gray, spending a full 5 years with his lovely girlfriend Nikki Copeland, who's in the house, and said hi to her. And of course, Harley Gray's dad, Michael Gray. They are celebrating a 5-year anniversary today. So happy 5 years to our equipment manager, Harley Gray. He's been the equipment manager since the Robertson Cup year. Quick wrister, redirected just wide. He's been with the Mudbugs organization, though, for a longer than that. Now from the left point, Miller throws it to the net. It gets blocked. Now hit the side of the net. Spun around there. Mudbugs stay with it. That's Procopio. Now thrown back up top, waiting. Thrown toward the net. Redirected just wide. Oh, boy, Proctor was out of the zone, or out of a whack there. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone there. Mudbugs do. Thrown toward the net. And Proctor covers it up. And now Weber starting to get feisty in front of the cage there with McCurdy. As we are 14:48 remaining here in the second. It is a 1-1 game. Face-off won there by the Blues. Behind the cage now of Proctor. Mudbugs trying to hold it in. Spun around there is Natty Shack. Natty Shack now trying to kind of spin it off the walls. But it is won there by Schneider. Schneider now will slide it back out to center. Now puck now bouncing around. Now gaining it there is Gabriel. He throws it toward the net. Shoved aside there by Balboa. Now from that far side, 1-1 game. Early goings of the second. Now up ahead there to Girard. Girard has it. Gains the blue line. A couple of guys get mauled back up to Waltman. Waltman, a quick shot. It goes just wide. Now a quick shot. They score! That one pinballed around. I believe it's Girard, who threw it in front, might have hit off the back of Proctor, and the Mudbugs take the lead on one of the most flukiest goals you'll ever see. 6:02, time of the goal. And it's the big Quebec City native, Laissez la bon temps rouler. Mudbugs lead 2-1. It's Girard's 6th of the year. Kind of a busted play. Girard will get tally or get credit for the goal, and the Mudbugs regain the lead. So offensive-minded is Girard, and he's able to tally in his 6th. Great work, kind of a fluky little goal, but the Mudbugs will take it. Not sure who's going to get the assists on this play. We'll see. Face off at center ice. Face off now. Battle won there by Nichols. Natty Shack. And Ryan Waltman will get the assists. Good work there by Natty Shack and Waltman. Good year for both of those two. Now thrown in front. It gets blocked there by Gerard. It is a 2-1 Shreveport lead. They're able to regain it early in the second as that puck now shot off the hands of Smith, redirects just wide. One score. Face off now to the right wing circle, deep in the blue zone. Alexi Gerard, 6 from Nattyshek and Waltman once again at 6:03 of the second. And now back the other quick shot, stick save made there by Balboa from the near side there by Jackson Salt. Now to the near side there to Nichols. Nichols has it from the near half wall. Gets rubbed off the play. Now back the other way, gaining the blue line from the left side. Worked in deep behind the cage of Balboa. 12:45 remaining in the first. It is a 2-1 lead for Shreveport. Puck now sliced in, and now a couple of hard hitting going on. Looks like the Mudbugs are going to take a penalty. That looks like Dickinson, and he is hot, like Louisiana hot sauce right now. Well, I think what Dickinson is contesting is that it should be evened up, and that's not going to happen. They got Dickinson. They did not get the other one. And the Mudbugs will go back on the first choice personnel penalty kill. So the Mudbugs will be a man down for the next 2 minutes with 12:39 remaining here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. It's a 2-1 lead in favor of the Bugs. Uh-oh. Fans in not much agreement with the call. And I'm not sure why this faceoff is outside the Mudbugs blue. They did even it up. So Cam Westhoff is in the box, so we're going to get 4-on-4 hockey. Well, that was Dickinson's plead, and he was able to get his plead answered. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Dickinson. Oh, wow. A penalty on the bench for Springfield. And that's where their penalty. So 4-on-4 hockey opens up the ice a little bit for both teams. Face-off just outside the Blues' blue line along the far side. Bugs 2, Blues 1. Face-off, battle at, tied up, one there by Springfield. Spun around now, picked up there by Miller. Miller will brush it back to Peters. He'll throw it back to Miller. Miller now will shove it around to the near side there to Hutton. The former Jackalope will send it back to Peters. Pinballing around, and oh boy, hard hit. Now taken there by, I believe that's Weber, thrown back up top. Waiting for it to the near circle now. Miller will drop it off there for Hutton. Hutton now has it, 4-on-4 hockey. Hutton now comes around the world. He goes down to the far circle. Now gets slowed down along the end boards. Picked up there by Miller. He'll throw it back to Weber. Weber now along the point will shove it in deep. Here's a quick chance. Stick save made there by Proctor as he had Hutton at the doorstep. Oh, hard hit. And going down there was Weber as he was trying to land a shoulder blow. Played back up top to Weber. He'll spin it around. He'll yank it in. He'll yank it back up top. Back up top it goes to Peters. Thrown toward the net. And a stick that gets involved, and it gets the protective netting. Good stick involved there by Jeremy Gabriel, getting his stick in front. $11:20 remaining here in the second. Shreveport 2, Springfield 1. Face off in the right wing circle. Face off won there by the Mudbugs. Played around now to Metcalf. Metcalf now takes a little U-turn. He'll drop it off there for Witherspoon. Witherspoon from the far circle. Waits, curls it back, tries to get Schneider off his case. Now drop back to Waltman. Waltman now takes a U-turn back. He'll back to Witherspoon. Witherspoon now works a little bit of a cycle. Thrown in front, right through the goal mouth. And Mudbugs can't hold the zone as it goes right through the neutral zone. Waltman will drop it off there to the California native Metcalf. Uh-oh, Metcalf gave it away. Now back the other way from the far side. Here comes Springfield with a chance. On that far side there is Cole Schneider. Schneider now will slip it in along that far corner. Now from that far side, thrown back up top, back to 5-on-5 hockey. Thrown toward the net. It goes wide of Balboa on a shot there by Jensen. Mudbugs trying to get the puck out, and now the puck is just chopped back out to center, and puck is stashed back into the Springfield zone there by Dickinson. Big shout out to the Dickinson family. Tune in tonight from Brighton, Michigan. Glad to have Miss Shannon and Mr. Tom with us. Now through the middle of the ice, there's Natty Shack trying to grab it. Taken away there by the Blues. Played up ahead. Here's a burst of speed. And Schneider gets his stick impeded there by Witherspoon. Now to the far side. Whipped in behind the cage of Balboa. Gerard has it. Midway marker of this contest. 2-1 lead for Shreveport. Thrown to the near side with a little open ice. Here's Witherspoon. Throw, drop back pass. Gerard, quick shot, point blank, glove save made there by Mr. Proctor. With 9:50 to go in the second. That's a big save from Proctor and a good play from Witherspoon and Gerard. A break in the action. 9:50 to go here in the second. It's the Bugs 2, the Blues 1. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back here into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. It is a 2-1 lead for Shreveport, and now a standing ovation for our hometown hero. Getting a standing ovation. Good response here at George's Pond. Good crowd here on a Friday night. Face off deep in the left wing circle, one there by the Bugs. Miller's pass gets broken up. Back the other way. Here comes Bacayo. Bacayo, backhander. Nice. Save made there by Balboa. Uh-oh. Penalty coming up. Looks like it's Peters, and he's having a few words for David Lilly. Peters back in the box. And he looked none too pleased. Bacayo's tried to go along that far backhand, and now the official call coming up soon. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Peters is now taking on, I believe, an extra penalty. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Did they just send Peters into the locker room? Oh, it's a penalty shot. Here's Bakayo with the most exciting play in hockey. Bakayo comes in, loses a step, quick shot, glove save! Made there by Balboa! As Balboa denies Bakayo on a penalty shot. They initially gave Peters a 2-minute penalty, and then a penalty shot was called. That is the most exciting play in hockey, and Balboa able to come up big. Bugs still lead 2-1. And now along that far half wall. Now from the far side, Springfield comes around that left side. Now along to the near side. It was a late call on the penalty shot. I think everybody was confused. Springfield has it back in their own end. Now off the near side boards. Uh-oh, Mudbugs can't clear. That was a tough giveaway. Jackson Salt now able to spin it into the near corner. Now taken away there by Procopio. He'll power it off the near side boards. The Blues have it down to 8:14 remaining here in the second. Thrown down the length of the ice, should be icing on Springfield, and it will be. This evening's icing's brought to you by Bayou Blasters, cleanest shot on ice. It is a 2-1 lead for Bugs hockey. Face-off now in the left wing circle. Face-off won there by Springfield along to that near corner. They'll yank it around. Oh, hard hit there as Peters comes around the far side. Now Kiefer tries to grab it. Kiefer now just going to play the body. Miller now from the far side, under 8 to go here in the second. Now thrown toward the net. Oh, boy, that was a tricky shot. Now taken there by Miller. Now thrown back to his blue line. Oh, no, a giveaway. Quick shot there. Smothered up there by Balboa. That was Addison Brueck who banged one toward the net. And Balboa stands tall once again. Face off now to the left of Balboa. Face off battle at one there by the Blues. Thrown toward the net, it gets blocked. Out of the near corner, that was Gabriel. Now off the far side, spun around there, holding the zone. There was McCormick, now stolen away. Back, here's a breakaway. Quick wrister, save made there by Proctor. Oh, what a save! As Witherspoon came alone and now pushing and shoving along the end boards. Boy, Proctor matches Balboa with a big save on a game breakaway. Boy, that was like 2 on the goalie. A breakdown in the neutral zone, and the Mudbugs almost took advantage. Penalty coming up now to Springfield. It's a roughing infraction. It's going against McCormick. And the Mudbugs will go back on the SWEPCO power play. Face off deep now in the right wing circle. It is a 2-1 lead for Shreveport. 7:18 remaining here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Face-off battle at spun around. Won there by the Bugs. Spun back up top to Gerard. Gerard has it now. Worked in deep now from the far circle. Is Smith back up top to Gerard. Gerard waits. He couldn't find a lane. Now he'll just sling it into the near half wall. Picked up there by Smith. Smith went down to fetch it down. Now thrown back up top. It gets blocked, and the Mudbugs hold the zone. Uh-oh. Punched up ahead through the neutral zone. Good job there. To get back there was Hutton. And now Miller will grab it back into his own end. Miller through the neutral zone. Up ahead there to the Bear, Koklachev. The Russian Bear comes rumbling, and he's going to get help there from Miller. Puck now slapped around the far side, and Gerard couldn't hold it as it goes down the length of the ice. He's got to take it all the way back. Down to $1:15 left now on this SWEPCO power play. All the way back, Gerard goes with it. 6:25 and counting here in the second. 2-1 lead for Bugs hockey. Now to the far side it goes. Gaining the blue line there is Koklachev. Thrown around. Oh, boy, mishandled a bit there by Hutton, or he would add a chance as the puck now is skied down the length of the ice. Now this power play going to the wayside in a hurry as we're down to 45 seconds left now. Bugs have a couple of more chances as they lug it up the zone. Outlet it up across now. That's Witherspoon. Wheeled in around the near side. There to Waltman. Waltman grabs it off the wall, and the puck is stolen away. And the puck is now dished and popped down the length of the ice. That's a good job there by Heidi Priam behind the cage of Balboa. Down to 20 seconds. One last rush here for Shreveport. Gaining the blue line off the far side was Natty Shack. Natty Shack trying to kind of slither it around the near side, down to the near half wall. Kicked around there by Witherspoon. Played back up top is Waltman. Waltman trying to try to set it up. 5 seconds left. Dished across there to Dickinson. Dickinson waits. Dickinson now at the point. Throws it toward the net. He does not score. It hit the post. Oh, boy. And now argument from Rich Perron. He thought that one hit in. And now Coach Soupy starting to point at the lamp guy behind Proctor. The lamp lit ever so slightly. It tucked in across that post, but it looked like it didn't go in. And now a discussion behind Proctor. It hit the post, hit Proctor, and he shoved it around that far side. And you saw Coach Soupy immediately point to the lamp guy behind him. It lit up ever so slightly, stayed lit for a bit, and then it turned off. I think this is going to stand as no goal. Yeah, no goal. Coach Soupy not happy, and now he is in front of the bench. And I think Coach Soupy is waiting to get his money's worth here. He is none too pleased. Oh, he wants an explanation. The coach a little indignant behind the bench. As now David Lilly gives him an explanation. That one was very close along that crossbar. The puck will stay deep into the Springfield zone. Still a 2-1 lead for Shreveport. With 5:15 remaining here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Stick around for the next broadcast. It'll be tomorrow evening, Saturday night, 7-11 puck drop, 650 with the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram pregame show. We still have tickets available for Saturday, but they are running low. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to mudbugshockey.com. The coach still hot along that bench. Boy, the coach firmly thinking that puck tucked in along that crossbar. It is very close. And now a skate over to the Springfield bench. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, nothing come about it. Coach Soupy getting his tongue lashing in for the night. I'm sure that will not be his last. Puck now goes wide off an initial faceoff win there by Shreveport. Now along that near corner, Peters trying to grab it. Stolen away, Mudbugs able to backhand it in deep there by Koklachev. Now Fetchko comes around that far corner. Fetchko now bumped off the puck. Thrown back up top. Gockler a ripper! And he gets the glass. And now Fetchko, a long help there with Witherspoon. Spun around down to 4:40 remaining here in the second. Shreveport 2, Springfield 1. Still a one-goal game. Around to the far side. Off the far side boards, back out to center, fumbled around. Now played back there to Marino. Jensen along the end boards. Has it. Pull thrown toward the net from the near circle there by Panissa. And it is gobbled up there by Balboa, who has been sharp tonight. Face off now to the left of Balboa. 4:14 remaining here in the second. Face off one there by the Blues. Played back up top. Quick one-timer stick save made there by Balboa on a shot there by Marino from the left point. Now from the far side, here comes the Russian Bear. Rumbling around the far corner, gets mauled down. Now thrown back up top, kicked around there by Metcalf. He'll work it in deep behind the cage of Proctor. Now along to the near corner. Backhand shot gets blocked. Now back the other way. Slowed down a bit. Boy, Gerard might have got away with a little bit of a hook. Now in front of the Mudbugs bench. Koklachev has it. He's got numbers. 2-on-1. Thrown toward the net. Smothered up there by Proctor as Smith was on his tail. .338 remaining here in the second period. It is a 2-1 Bugs lead. Face off one there by the Blues. They'll bang it around the near side boards. Brazil will bang it back out to center. Smith now will smack it back into the blue zone. Now along to the near side boards. Played back out to center. Puck now lofted up ahead. Spun around there was Dickinson. Now from the far side, quick one-timer fanned on. Now to the right point, waiting for it there is Sims. Sims now slips it in from the far side. Quick shot save made there by Balboa from the far corner. Staying with it now. There is Westhoff. Thrown in front, blocked there by Nichols. Now with a natty shack, thrown around to the near side there to Dickinson. Trying to throw it up ahead there to Waltman. He might have or could have taken off with it, but he saw Waltman for the better opportunity. Now a one-timer there by Hutton, and Hutton gets thrown down to the ice, and he is hurt. Now to the near side. Luckily, he's okay. Now Jackson Salt comes around. Good poke check there by Brazil. Now to the left point, staying with it. Worked in deep now. The Blues stay with it with 2.5 to go here in the second. Shreveport 2, Springfield 1. Staying with it there is Westhoff. Poked around now to the near corner. Played up ahead. Spun around. Now just twisted back in there by Snyder. Now from the far side, hard hitting going on. Waiting through the slot. Quick shot. Gets the glass. That was Heidi Priam. Boy, that's a uh-oh. Boy, Natty Shack got away with what a hooking, and everybody's screaming on that Blues bench. Now gaining the blue line. Here's Carabelli. It comes in around the far corner. Slowed down there by Miller. Now Carabelli along the near corner. The captain for Springfield trying to make something happen. Now to the far side. Punch back up top it goes now to Sure a slapper, and it goes wide of Balboa. 90 seconds to go here in the second. Holding the zone there was McCurdy, and the puck now caroms off the body of Procopio and goes out of play. A 1:28 remaining here in the second. It is a 2-1 Shreveport lead. Face off now. Outside the Shreveport blue line. One there by Springfield. To the far side it goes. Fandom played up ahead. It goes there to Panissa, and he comes in offsides. This faceoff will come just outside the Mudbugs blue line. It is a 1-goal lead for Bugs hockey. Face-off won there by the Bugs. To the near side there to Miller. Miller to the far side there to Peters. Thrown up through the neutral zone on the near side. Spun around there by Waltman. Waltman will whisk it up ahead there to Natty Shack. Natty Shack grabs it. Natty Shack now gets bumped off the puck. Trying to stay with it there was Natty Shack. Back up top to Miller. Miller to the far side there to Peters. Waiters fires toward the net. And a save made there by Proctor. He had Natty Shack at the doorstep along with Nichols. Trying to punch that baby home as we're less than a minute to go here in the second. Boy, good pace to this one. As another tight barn burner here from George's Pond. Face off now from the right wing circle. Face off one there by Springfield. Now punched up ahead, spun around to the near corner, played back up top. Nick Miller holds it, fires it toward the net. And Proctor makes the save as he fought it off. Natty Shack dropped in deep there to Waltman. Waltman stays with it, 40 seconds left. Waltman wanted to work a cycle. It got blocked, back out to center. Now spun around, and the puck now trickles back in to the Mudbug zone. Now filtered around to the left point. Staying with it there is Marino. From the far corner, spun around and stolen away there by Peters. To the near side. There to Miller. Miller now mishandled the puck. Boy, the puck bouncing on Miller right now. Quick shot. Blocked. Good job there by Peters. As he blocks a shot there by Longy, looking for his second. Uh-oh, winding, faking. Now from the far side, and that'll do it for the period. Mudbugs will take a 1-goal lead in to the second intermission locker room. Stick around for the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy, the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. It's the Mudbugs 2. The Blues 1. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuo letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We're joined by one of my good friends and one of our most dearest corporate partners of the Shreveport Mudbugs hockey squad. We can't do it without him. Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center. Doctor, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Well, thanks, Chet. I appreciate it. I'm always glad to be a part of anything that's involved with Shreveport and especially athletics, and I'm glad to be able to do it.
Just talk about how things are going at Sterling Dental Center.
Well, Sterling is growing, as you would like to. We are now open on Fridays, and that's going to be an ongoing process. We're kind of in that experimental phase right now, where we're just open in the mornings right now from 9 to 1, but we're hoping to get it to 8 to 5, and treat it as a normal day. We are always working on our techniques and any new science that's out there in technology. We're always trying to improve ourselves and stay current with the current technology.
I guess every dentist is different. Can you talk about some of the services that you provide patients at Sterling Dental Center?
Well, we're going to cover every basic procedure that any general dentist can do, from a cleaning to a full exam, that's accompanied with your cleaning. X-rays, we're going to be able to read, X-rays, find any cavities on X-rays, that type of stuff. But we also do, we are offering right now Invisalign at our office, as well as implant placement too. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. Now, of course, not every case is going to be able to be treated that way. You got to have, you got to meet these specific requirements, because sometimes that's what specialists, are for, as more complicated things. But, look, we do fillings, root canals, extractions, crowns, bridges, partials, dentures, basically your normal services. But we are doing Invisalign cases and implant placement and restoration.
You've been doing this for quite a while. You seem to enjoy it a lot. Every time I come here, it's a great atmosphere, especially with the girls. What's the best part of the job?
Best part of the job is when you actually change somebody's outlook on life.
So that can happen?
Yeah. I mean, you have somebody who comes in and say, I don't smile in pictures. I hide in the back in pictures. I don't talk with my mouth open. I kind of, and they come in and you come up with a treatment plan, and it might take a couple years to get everything done, but when it's finally done and you have a start picture and an end picture, and they start crying in your chair because their outlook on life is different now. All they want to do is go smile and laugh and be in pictures. As compared to 3 years prior, and they wanted nothing to do with it. I think it's transformational. It really is, and that's one thing that you could have the worst day, and then you get that one person, and you're like, okay, this is why I do my job.
We're talking to Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, one of our corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. I'm one of those kind of OCD guys. I'm a broadcaster. I'm around a lot of people. I shake hands, kiss babies. I try to brush my teeth as often as possible, floss as often as possible, use mouthwash as often as possible. But your theory is you don't have to get too crazy, as maybe some would advise. You just have to be smart about it and do it, a certain amount of times a day.
Right. Ultimately, your goal is to brush twice a day, floss once a day. I am not opposed to more.
Which I do.
Right. There's nothing, unless you're being super aggressive with it where you're actually causing damage to your teeth, which can happen. But as long as you're doing twice a day and flossing once a day, studies prove that you're going to be in a good realm. Now, there's caveats to that too, because some people come in and they say, I brush every day or twice a day. What is going on? Well, you're not brushing right.
Okay.
So that's why it's always wise to get with your hygienist. If you're having any questions, and be like, show me how to brush right. Show me how to floss right, because there are ways to brush and floss right. And if you are not doing it correctly, you're not doing any good.
Right. Now, you have 4 girls at home. Is this something you go through with them? They must be masters of their craft by now.
So believe it or not, I still check each one of their. That's me. I'm going to do that
as a dad, not only as a doctor.
Right, but and the thing is that teeth are my thing. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay on top of it. But my 5-year-old can brush by herself. My 4-year-old can too. She chooses not to because she's the baby and everybody does it for her. But the twins, they're great. They all know what they're doing and know what they're looking for. And that's a key thing. I mean, it's like where to brush, how to brush.
Now, one thing that I picked up from one of your assistants was that I was brushing too hard, and maybe everything else looked good, but my gums might have been a little bit more weaker. So I went ahead and changed from not a manual toothbrush to an electric toothbrush. Is there a preference that one better than the other? I know you have an electric toothbrush as well. Is that something that maybe you recommend for people in general, or do you think it's case by case?
I think it's case by case, because I have both. I have I have a manual and an automatic toothbrush. I have I have like I have a Sonicare, and then I also just have a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill toothbrush. But I also know that I'm not going to apply too much pressure and get some recession or get some of those sensitive areas along your gum lines, because studies show that in the first 30 seconds of brushing is when you exert the most amount of force. A lot of people just stick the toothbrush in the mouth, put it on the side of their teeth, and go. And as a result, you get recession, and basically you're brushing away part of your tooth. So that's where the sensitivity comes from. So I think it's a product of your own environment, how you're doing at home, how you're brushing. A lot of people are super aggressive brushers, and all they want is a hard toothbrush, when those should never ever be made. I mean, ultimately, all you want is a soft bristled toothbrush. But Sonicares are great, Oral-B's are great. It's all, as I said, it's all dependent upon what works for you. How do you do with this? And are you an aggressive brusher? Ask your hygienist. They'll be able to tell you. Ask your dentist. He will be able to tell you. Come see me. I'll be able to tell you. It's one of those things. It's you'll see certain markers, and you're like, hey, you probably need to switch to a mechanical toothbrush. Why? Because you're being too aggressive, and the mechanical toothbrush takes that out of your hands, and it just does it for you. So, needless to say, it's a situational type of thing.
Before I let you go, I mean, a big thing for a lot of people is people don't always have dental insurance. That's a big thing. It's a problem, because I think people are maybe scared to go to the dentist, thinking it's going to cost a fortune just for an exam, X-rays, and all that. But you have a way of helping those people get treated.
Right. Well, besides the ability we do accept care credit, which it's kind of like a credit card for insurance, and we do accept that. We also offer an in-house membership club where people can come in, and if they don't have insurance, they can join our membership club. And there's certain perks. There's 2 free cleanings a year, and then there's also 20% off your treatment and stuff like that. But it's at a monthly cost. But it's our membership club, and it's got some really good perks to it.
Has that grown since you started that?
Exponentially. It's amazing how many people don't have insurance, and
It's unbelievable.
yeah, and they come in and they're like, look, I don't have insurance. What can you do for me? And you're like, okay.
You never want to turn anybody away.
Right. And the biggest thing is, look, you take care of the worst stuff first. And as you progress, and if you haven't been in a while, it's not a big deal anymore. Look, we're going to take care of the worst stuff first. And as you come in, each visit gets easier and easier and easier. And then by the time your treatment's completed, then you're just on recall. It's just every 6 months, boom, boom, boom. And okay, so you come in, you get all your work done. In a year and a half, you get one small new cavity. That's not a big deal compared to when you came in, 2 years prior, you had to have 2 root canals. And so it's a process. But yeah, so worst stuff first is always your main priority. But being able to offer that in-house membership program is really, it's a nice thing to be able to offer to patients, just because it really is. It's a shame how many people don't have coverage, and look, there's not an easy way to say it. I mean, but it's with technology and products and everything. I mean, we've gotten expensive, and it's not for it. I mean, look, I'm providing the service, and I would be like, I couldn't do this without help.
Sure.
So I get it,
That's Dr. Emile Janou from Sterling Dental Center, proud corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. You can give him a call if you want to make an appointment at 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. If you give him a call, they got the most friendliest staff. The atmosphere is unbelievable. Every time I come here, it feels like I'm not fearing going to the dentist. I think people kind of feel that. But this is a fun-loving atmosphere. I mean, I think people should be a little more upbeat about going to the dentist, other than that stigma, right?
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, everybody comes in there like, I hate you, and I'm like, well, I like you too. But yeah, it's just not as scary as it used to be. Medicine is great. I mean, that's why we use it. There are so many procedures in terms of how to relieve anxiety, but it is, man. I mean, I have lots of people who come in who our age haven't been in 15 years.
Yep.
Because they went as a kid.
I was one of those people.
And you have that one experience, and then you are just, it's like, you're concreted in. You can't do it. But yeah, look, it's nothing that it used to be anymore. As I said, technology is amazing. Drugs are amazing, and that's what you learn how to do. As a result, you get a lot more positive experience and a lot more happier patients.
That's Dr. Emile Janou. Thank you for your corporate partnership with the Mudbugs. We couldn't do it without you, and thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it, buddy.
We'll be back with more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Welcome back to the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We're joined by one of my favorites, a dear friend, a dear corporate partner, a fantastic woman who basically supports the Mudbugs broadcast and the Mudbugs organization as a whole, Miss Janice Watt from Generational Financial Advisors. First of all, Miss Janice, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Just talk about now, everybody hears about Generational Financial Advisors. You're the first period sponsor. Just talk about everything that goes on at Generational Financial Advisors.
Okay, we have a group of people, including myself, who are all financial advisors, and then I'm also a CPA, so I offer services to small businesses and individuals and tax services. We offer retirement planning, college planning, just basically cover your life services, and we try to work with people and develop that relationship so that it's all about relationships and it's not just about the money.
Is it a little more hectic now with, I guess, tax season just right around the corner?
It is very hectic. We start out with just having to do 1099s and W-2s for the companies that we do work with on a yearly basis, and then we go straight from there into filing all the way into April and sometimes October.
What's the most stressful part of your job?
The deadlines during tax season. Just trying to, if people get their stuff in timely, and trying to make sure that I have the time and can do the job in a timely manner for them so that we're not filing extensions.
We're talking to Janice Watt from Generational Financial Advisors, one of our Mudbugs corporate partners here in the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. You do so many good things for the Mudbugs at GFA. Talk about some of the things that you love, and obviously you work in depth with numbers just past my range of thinking. Just talk about some of the things that you love about the company and some of the things that you love about your job.
Well, one, I love the fact that we're a small company and we have an office here and one in Marshall, Texas, and the fact that we do have a lot of relationships that are long-term, being generational across the family lines, which is our whole goal. So as a person is getting older, we want to make a point to work with their younger children, grandchildren, so that, you know, they understand that we are here to represent them and to work with them for all their needs, tax, accounting, financial planning, insurance, all of it. We have a good group of people, and we've all been together for at least 10 years. So it's a nice small firm, but still, you know, can offer a lot of services.
Aside from being a fantastic corporate partner, you're also a billet. This is your third year as a Mudbug billet, and you have Ethan Harrison and Andrew Jackson, two very good hockey players, and both with colorful personalities. How has the I guess the atmosphere and the experience been this year for you?
It's been different because before we only had one player, and so then they had to we had a veteran and a rookie this year, and that was interesting to see the interaction between them, especially during training camp. But they have come to know each other and their habits, and we have card games, we have, you know, a lot of different things, and just they've become part of the family.
You've been you do a lot of cooking, and I think that's one of the things that Ethan Harrison and Andrew Jackson rave about. What's one dish that has become kind of a favorite amongst the guys that you maybe you can think of?
It's something so simple. It's a chicken bite that's wrapped in bacon with brown sugar and stuff, and they can eat 4 pounds of chicken in a heartbeat.
You're also in the Claws Up Booster Club. You're the vice president. You work with Carl Phillips, and just talk about that dynamic. This is the first year that the Mudbugs have brought back the Booster Club. Just talk about how everything's kind of going and maybe some of the things that are on the horizon.
It's been a learning process for us this year. Of course, it was always going to be with you're doing the first time, and you have to see what works, what doesn't work. We have a great group of people. We have probably over 100 members. And we have tried a few things that didn't work, but we've had a lot that's going on, and I think in the future that as we have developed it, you'll see more things for sale, different just push to get some things out and help people understand, like learn about hockey rules and then stat sheets for people that had been asking for them and things like that we try to get out.
How are the holidays for you? I know that the Booster Club did a lot of good things with ornaments and had a Christmas party and the food, and obviously we're very much appreciative of that. There's so many things that go on in the holidays. It kind of seems to consume a whole month.
how was it as far as from a Booster Club perspective and everything you guys wanted to accomplish?
Oh, it was great, and I think people really, really enjoyed the Christmas party with the guys and the fact that they all came in their costumes or sweaters or whatever else and just had a fun time. And, you know, they weren't having to, they interacted with everybody, sat at the tables with them, and I think people really enjoy that a lot. That's what they're there for. That's what they want to do and support the team.
That's Miss Janice Watt from Generational Financial Advisors. We've created quite a relationship 3 years ago when this all started, and we appreciate all your support and most importantly your corporate partnership. Just thank you very much for always being there for the Mudbugs community, and thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, and go Mudbugs.
We'll have more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Now time for the Sterling Dental Center third period. The difference in this game is the only goal in the second period, which was scored by Alexi Gerard, his sixth of the year, from Nattyshek and Waltman at 6:03. That is the difference so far. Mudbugs out shooting Springfield 25-12. Matt Weber getting the State Farm drive of the game honors. Call my main man Ben Tolis from State Farm and give him a call at 318-688-1522 for the best car insurance, as Matt Weber is your State Farm drive of the game, scoring his 10th of the year, the game's first goal of the evening. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Miller tried to whisk it in and got blocked there by Viegas. Now thrown up ahead there to McCormick. McCormick around the far side. Oh, checked hard into the boards there by Gockler. Good job there by Gockler to stop that play. Mudbugs skating from left to right in this final period. Now along to the near corner. Played back up top. Sims has it. Sims now thrown toward the net. Balboa makes the stop, and now pushing and shoving. That's McCormick and Gockler getting tied up. And now more John going on here as McCormick is getting quite an earful. That net got pushed off behind Balboa. Mudbug Hockey tonight brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. My good friend, Ms. Janice Watt. As all your plannings from life's needs from college to retirement all covered, just give her a call at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Face-off won there by the Mudbugs and whapped around the far side boards all the way down. Misplayed there by Proctor. And now off the near side boards, banked up ahead. Here's a burst of speed. A break. A quick wrister. Save made there by Balboa as Bacallo came all around into the slot all alone. And that's the second time that Bacallo has been denied by Balboa. Boy, the Mudbugs a little bit sloppy, and Balboa has been very sharp this evening. And that will be addressed from the coaching staff. You better believe it. Smith smacked it back in, and a wholesale line change here for Coach Soupy. Now off the near side boards, played back into the Mudbug zone. Off the near side boards, played up ahead. Here's Nattyshak, thrown back to Waltman. Waltman trying to back to Brazil, a blast! And it goes just wide to the far side. Boy, Proctor stuck in his box. And now a break in the action. 1:36 gone by. And now Coach Soupy pulling Balboa over to the bench for a few words. Something Coach Soupy saw that he needed Balboa to be addressed about. Well, that was a quick visit, one-on-one, Balboa with Coach Soupy. Face-off won there by the Bucks. Quick shot there by Brazil, and he scores! Brazil fired it, It might have redirected its way home, and the Mudbugs lead 3-1. It's Natty Shack right in front, who's able to redirect that baby home. Boy, right in front, got his stick involved, and Natty Shack is the recipient of the game's third goal for the Bugs. Goal number 8 on the year for Natty Shack. It's the Mudbugs 3, the Junior Blues 1. Good work there by Brazil. He'll get one of the assists. And the goal comes at 1:41 of the second. A third, rather. Mudbugs have a 2-goal lead for the first time this evening. It changed direction when Brazil flipped it toward the net. It is Natty Shack's 8th from Dickinson and Brazil. Might have redirected. It's on its way through a couple of times. Good work there by Natty Shack. And now pushing and shoving. And now a hurt Mudbug. Oh, no. Is that Waltman? And now Dickinson. Someone's got to cool off Dickinson. Boy, he got in the fray real quick. Yeah, that's Waltman. And Waltman's going to have to leave the game. Waltman's going to have to go into the, well, looked like he was going to go in the dressing room. Now he's behind the bench. And he might need to get some repair work. Harley Gray's on the task here. Trying to figure out if Waltman's okay. Of course, a big shout out to the Waltman family, tuning in tonight from South Bend, Indiana. They are worried just as much as I am, Miss Gail, Mr. Dave, and the rest of the big old Waltman bunch. So Waltman taking a trip into the locker room as he will get repaired on, and we'll give you an update on when we see him back. As we are 2 minutes into the third period, brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. Mudbugs 3, the Junior Blues 1. Face off just outside the Mudbugs blue line. Face off one there by Shreveport. To the near side there to Gockler. Through the neutral zone. Puck intercepted there by Carabelli, and Carabelli will just knock it back into the Mudbug zone. Now to the near side. Miller will sling it up ahead there for Fetchko. Fetchko gets sealed up along that near half wall. Now to the near corner it goes. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. Played up now up the head. Springfield has it. Redirected off the stick of Carabelli, and he'll chase it down. He'll beat Gockler to the puck, and Miller will grab it. Good seal up there by Gockler. Out of the near side. Thrown to the far side. Big burst of speed. Drop back pass. Witherspoon trying to poke it home, and as he got spun down to the ice. Now to the near corner it goes. Played up ahead. Up to center. Carabelli batted around. That might be a hand pass if it's touched there by Witherspoon. It's, oh, wow. I thought Witherspoon held up, and I thought it was rather touched up there by Westhoff. That's what Witherspoon was arguing, because if Springfield touches that, that cancels out the hand pass, as we are almost 3 minutes into the third. Mudbugs will have one more tomorrow evening against these very same Junior Blues. It'll be a 7-11 puck drop, 6:50 with the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Get your tickets by giving us a call now at 318-636-7094 or logging on to mudbugshockey.com. Did that fan just catch the puck into midair? I think he did. Right into the suite. That might be Brandon Hall. Boy, if it is, that's a heck of a hand job there to catch that, hand catch rather. Face off now at center ice. Face off won there by Springfield. Slowed down there by Balboa. Played around the far side boards. And now a big burst of speed. Here comes Hutton. Hutton comes around. 2-on-1. Quick wrister. Smothered up there by Proctor. 3:13 chewed up here in the third. Mudbugs 3, the Blues 1. Wholesale line change here for Coach Soupy. I do not see Ryan Waltman back with us. We will give you an update as soon as we can. He was grimacing in lots of pain, but it looked like something of a stinger of some sort, but I don't want to speculate. Now off the near side boards, Villegas able to angle it off the near side boards. Now taken there by Koklachev. Koklachev gains the blue line from the right side. He comes around now behind the cage. He's got a burst of speed, trying to throw back up top, held into the zone there by Girard. Now along to the near corner, spun around. Oh, hard hit there is Dickinson. Hits hard McCormick, and now Villegas drop back pass. Pass is broken up, back out to center. Kiefer trying to grab it, now to the far side, gaining the blue line. Bumped off the puck along the near half wall, taken there by Penenza. Threw it toward the middle, gobbled up there by Kiefer. Kiefer gave it away. And now Longy along to the near corner, holds the zone. Drubbed into the corner there by Dickinson. Oh, tripped up there by Kiefer. Wrapped up pretty good there is Koklachev through the neutral zone. Villegas trying to touch up. Villegas now will just dump it back in. Slowed down there by Balboa into the Mudbug zone. Spun off the puck there is Dickinson along that near corner. Punched ahead. Oh, no, a giveaway through the slot. Good stick involved to save a chance on net. Down to the near side, Nichols nicked up ahead there to Nanishek. He's got the game's latest goal, and now pushing and shoving, and now handcuffed a bit there was Nichols, and now he is down and out and defenseless as Bakayo is going after him, and now pushing and shoving. Waltman's back on the ice. He's in the fray, and now Nichols is hot as he's got to be held back by Sotak. Boy, Nichols lost his footing. Bakayo decided to kind of wail on him, and Nichols thought that was cheap of him. So then Nichols gained his footing, and then the referees were out, and now Nichols and Bakayo starting to jaw-jack across the table. Here they go. It's like a reality show across the penalty boxes. I can read Carson Nichols' lips, but I can't repeat it with 15:24 to go here in the third. Mudbugs 3, the Blues 1. These two teams had a bit of a tussle early in the season, and it has turned into a nasty spill here in the third of tonight's contest. Waltman was in the box, I think, just to kind of give Nichols a bit of an encouragement there. I don't know if there's anything added on Nichols. Well, there's got to be an extra penalty on Bakayo because he was on a defenseless Nichols. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're going to add 2 on Springfield. So the Mudbugs are going to get a AEP SWEPCO power play out of this. And this is a chance to lengthen their 2-goal lead. Wait a minute. There was more discussion now here between Nichols Boy, you better believe Nichols and Bakayo are going to go at it at some point later in this period. And now Nichols continuing to yell over Bakayo. Boy, Nichols up on his feet across that scorekeeping table. Bridget Peterson, a fly on the wall of that pleasant conversation, as Nichols starting to spew out some more goodness toward Bakayo's way. Bakayo looks as relaxed as can be. I would have to believe those two are going to tango later in this period. Face off to the right of Proctor. 3-1 lead for the Bugs. Hutton trying to win the faceoff. Hutton does win the faceoff. Koklachev has it. He'll work it back up top. Now Miller worked in deep. Now from the far corner. Mudbugs have the puck. They got a power play out of this. Trying to take advantage. Thrown back up top. Oh, Gerard couldn't handle it. Now thrown toward the net. Oh, shoved aside there. Down to the near corner. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. They do. That's Hutton. Hutton has it now behind the cage. Worked back there to Smith. Now back up top. Now Smith spun around. Back up top to Miller at the left point. Miller has it. Spun around now. Back to Smith. Smith for the far circle. Quick wrister. And it goes wide. Held in the zone there by Gerard. Gerard has it. Back to Koklachev. Now to Smith. Quick wrister. Gobbled up there by Proctor. Got his whole body in front as we're down to $1:09 remaining on this AEP Swepco power play. This faceoff will come deep now in the left wing circle of the Blues zone. Faceoff won there by the Blues. Puck smacked around the far side boards, but not out. Holding the zone there, plug back up top now. Witherspoon from the near half wall. Waltman, one-timer there by Natty Shack. It gets blocked. Or rather, Gerard, it gets blocked. No, that was Natty Shack. It got blocked. Well, very rarely do I ever see Natty Shack at the point there, and he was there at the point. That's what threw me off. His hair's starting to get a little long like Gerard's. I mean, not nearly as close, but it is getting wavy. And now Weber from the right point. Weber spun back around, back up top. A one-timer there by Dickinson, blocked. As the puck now is floated down the length of the ice. 20 seconds remain now before we get back to 5-on-5. Now to the near side, gaining the blue line. Here's Weber. He's got a goal earlier tonight. Back up top to Waltman. Oh, no, Waltman gave it away. Back the other way. Here's Villegas. Quick shot there by Panissa. And it's blocked there by Natty Shack as it redirects into the protective netting. Boy, there have been one too many giveaways on Shreveport's end, and they have been able to dodge disaster there for Balboa to come up with some nice stops. Face off now in the left wing circle. Face off battle at one there by the Bugs. Penalty is over. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Peters up ahead to the near side there to Steele. Steele slips it up ahead. Now Steele will grab it. Steele now with a burst of speed. Steele now from the right side trying to shake and bake his way past Villegas. Villegas got a stick in front. Now batted around. Mudbugs hold the zone. And now taken away there by Springfield. Back the other way now. They will work it in along that near side behind the cage of Balboa, who's been terrific tonight. Looking for his 15th win of the season. Now from the top, Panissa. Quick shot blocked. Good body in front there by Metcalf to close up that lane. Big shout out to the Metcalfs. Tuned in tonight from Palos Verdes, California. To the near corner. Quick shot blocked. Staying with it though. Marino, a shot. Score. It beat Balboa along the short side, and the Blues are back within one. That one was through traffic. It kind of handcuffed Balboa. It's Marino's goal, and it's a 3-2 game. Time of the goal, 7:27 of the third. Panissa will get the assist on Noah Marino's goal. And for Marino, it's just his second of the year. Well, that was a fluky goal. And now Springfield has Shreveport on their heels. And now the puck taken away. Here comes Gockler from the far side. Drop back pass. Quick wrister there by Koklichev. Hit a couple of bodies on its way through. And now Brazil, the captain. He's got a point tonight. We'll take it back. Dished on over to the near side there to Smith along to the far side. Big burst of speed. Koklichev thrown in front. One-timer. He scores! That's Smith! Quick blast right in front. Mudbugs have a 2-goal lead again. The Alaska native with a sniper, and nothing Proctor could do about it. Mudbugs 4, the Blues 2. Boy, quick work from Bugs Hockey to regain a 2-goal lead again. For Smith, goal number 12 on the year. Time of the goal, 8:20 of the third. Shreveport 4, Springfield 2. Face off one there by the Bugs. Now off the near side boards. Spun around there is Waltman. Puck now slapped in to the Springfield zone. Koklichev will get the only helper. Now behind the cage, penalty coming up to Springfield. Balboa's going to get off the ice, extra attacker time, if they can make up with it. And now the puck is touched up, and oh no, pushing and shoving now along that near corner. Mudbugs do not want to take a penalty after they're going to get a power play out of this. 10:59 remaining here in the third. It is Shreveport up by a pair. And, uh-oh. Yeah, looks like they're going to even it up now. Boy, these two teams are creating quite the stir amongst another. Peters and McCurdy now starting to jaw jack. Boy, rarely do you ever see Dylan Peters mad. And he is quite worked up right now. We are 9:01 into the third. The Bugs up by a pair. This faceoff will come outside of the Springfield blue line. Boy, still plenty of game to go here. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Witherspoon's going to grab it. So we're 5-on-5. No, 5-on-4 rather. Mudbugs are going to get a power play. I saw Peters in the box. I didn't know if they were going to even it up. So AEP SWEPCO power play once again for Shreveport. Natty Shack throwing up ahead there to Witherspoon. Quick shot, blocked, other shot. Oh, it went just wide. Back up top to Witherspoon. Witherspoon through the slot. Thrown toward the net. Penalty coming up now to Springfield. And it'll be a slash as Witherspoon got his stick hacked away. And now the Blues are going to be down 2 men. And I'm thinking right here, maybe Coach Soupy might want to use a timeout. He's got a 2-man advantage of a power play and a chance to really put a dagger into the Blues. A 2-man advantage of an AEP SWEPCO power play for 128. That is a lengthy 2-man advantage. Mudbugs with a chance to put a crooked number on the board. Face-off won there by the Shreveport Mudbugs. Played back up top to Miller. Miller waits. Miller now from the high slot. Now from the far corner. Witherspoon slashing the call on Panissa. Mudbugs have a 2-man advantage. Back up top to Miller. To Natty Shack. Now they'll spin back to the Apple place. One-timer, no, he fanned not, no, he faked it. Miller to Witherspoon. Back to Miller, he mishandled it. Boy, he thought he lost it, now back the other way. Quick wrister, save made there by Balboa. Boy, a shot and a save made as Carson Jones was robbed. Boy, Miller didn't even realize he lost the puck. That was very awkward there from Miller, who's really fighting the puck tonight. Very rare to see him that, and now they come in off sides on a 2-man advantage. Boy, Rich Perrant cannot be happy about this. You have a 2-man advantage, and really just not much going on here smoothly on the power play attack. Face-off won there by Springfield, and they'll be able to clear it all the way down the length of the ice. Mudbugs really got to have more of a sense of urgency now as we're down to 25 seconds left of this 2-man advantage. Girard will work it around the far side. As now the Mudbugs will get set up around the perimeter. A little aggressive for Springfield. Now from the far side, back up top to Metcalf. Metcalf waits. Thrown backdoor, Fetchko to the far side. Back to Fetchko, a firing shot. It goes wide. And now the penalty is over. One man gets out. McCurdy, quick one-timer, save made there by Proctor. And out of the near corner as the puck now is flipped all the way down the length of the ice. Metcalf back to Fetchko, down to 15 seconds left now, and the rest of this 5-on-4 SWEPCO power play intercepted there by McCormick. He'll bank it off the far side boards, now tuck it in along that far side boards and work off some more clock. Now the puck redirects just wide, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Boy, the Blues escape disaster. Now off the near side boards through the neutral zone. Hutton gains the blue line from the near side. Now to the near corner it goes. That's Longy around to the far side, down to 8:09 remaining here in the third. It's the Mudbugs 4, the Blues 2. Dickinson to the far side. To the near side there to Dickinson. Played off the near side boards. Steered up ahead. Steal to Waltman. Waltman fanned on it. Couldn't get much on that shot. Boy, the ice has been tough on the Mudbugs tonight. It really has been kind of tough all week. Since a couple events they had last weekend, it really has been a rough ice. And it has affected really the kind of the flow of this game. Now through the slot. Mishandled, taken away there by Witherspoon. Witherspoon going to take off from the far side. Try to drop back a pass. It got blocked and eaten up there by Villegas. Off the near side boards, played through the neutral zone. Gaining the blue line from the left side, working around the near side corner. Spun down and taken down there was Panessa by Dickinson. Dickinson now will drop it off. There to the captain, Brazil. We're down to 7:05 left here in the third. Shreveport up by a pair. Off to the near side there to Gockler. Gockler gains the blue line from the right side. Thrown toward the net, and Proctor will make the save, and he'll cover it up. Down to 6:56, more pushing and shoving. They have got to get this under control around that far side. Carabelli, who was in the box, comes out, and now a break in the action. We'll keep it right here and give a big thanks to all our 2019-2020 billets for everything they do for Mudbugs hockey. Dave Burkana and Casey Ryan and family. Zach and Jordan Choden family. Miss Lydia Davis. Levi and Charlie Dew and family. James and Amanda Meyer. Jordan and Lindsey Gamble. Mr. Jim Hacker. Miss Sue Hammock. I love that chocolate milkshake. Spencer and Candace Harding family. Brian and Kristen Hill and family. Ed and Jennifer Horton. Mr. Chuck Landry, a good friend at Chipotle Mexican Grill. Karen Mitchell and family. Martin and Carla Mueller. Scott and Karen Muskin and family. Kyle and Paige Porter. Randy and Tanya Reeves. Miss Joanne Seaman. Don and Janice Watt and family. And Ross and Leslie Whitaker and family for all being proud billets of the Shreveport Mudbugs. We couldn't do it without you. Hashtag love our billets. Face off now in the right wing circle. Deep in the blue zone. Quick shot there. Nice right pad stop made there by Proctor. Outstretched pass gets broken up. Now off to the near side. Puck now thrown back. Balboa around to the far side. Played up ahead there to Weber. Weber up to the far side there to Procopio. Try to get it around the Springfield side of the bench. Now a spun around move there by Jackson Salt. Kicked into the near corner. Mudbugs just trying to grind this one out for the last 6 minutes. Quick shot there, blocked. 4-2 lead for Shreveport. Weber has the puck. He's got a goal as well. Worked across the blue line. Quick shot there by Weber. Or rather Miller, and a glove save in and out of Proctor. Puck now speared back out to center. Blocked there by Metcalf. Metcalf gets his stick tied up as he's able to fight it in to the blue zone. Smith has it. He's got a goal tonight. Down to the far side there to Girard. He's got a goal tonight. Now back to Miller. That I mentioned he has a goal tonight. To the far corner it goes. Over to Girard. Girard tried to steer it back up top. It got broken up back out to center. Down to the near side. Chasing after it there is Carabelli. He gets slowed down there by Metcalf. Oh, held down. That's going to be a penalty on Metcalf. And the Blues are going to go back on the power play. That was one where Metcalf lost his footing and really kind of just had to lean on Carabelli because he had positioning on him. And the Mudbugs will be back on the first choice personnel penalty kill. Face off now in the left wing circle. To the right of Balboa. 5:27 remaining here in the third. It's brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. Good face-off win there by the Mudbugs. Brazil will play it around the far side boards up ahead there to Natty Shack. Natty Shack has it one-on-one. He throws a toe hole right through the legs of Sims and try to poke it on net. Good Johnny poke check there by Proctor. Metcalf in the box for holding. Gaining the blue line. Dished in. Slowed down there by Balboa. Smacked off the near side window. Kept in there by McCormick. McCormick gets roughed up in the near corner there by Dickinson. Now from the right point. Back up top to Sims. He winds. He fakes. Now to the near corner. Down low. There to Panissa. Thrown back up top. It got broken up. And the puck, oh boy, held in there by Springfield. It was close. Held in the zone there by Longy. He's got a goal tonight. Back up top it goes. Now to Sims. Sims now to the far side. Back to Sims. Now delved into the near corner. Waiting. Panissa drive. And it goes just wide of Balboa as it gets the protective netting. Down to 56 seconds left now on this first choice personnel penalty kill. Be sure to get your tickets for tomorrow night's contest here at George's Pond by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to mudbugshockey.com. Face-off won there by the Blues. Waiting, firing toward the net. Glove save made there by Balboa as Gabriel put a shot on from the top of the point. Face-off now in the left wing circle. To the right of Balboa. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Slapped around the far side boards up ahead. Almost off the stick of Weber, and it goes all the way down. Weber on the forecheck. Down to 4 minutes left in the third. 33 seconds left on Metcalf's holding infraction. To the far side now. Smacked in around the near side boards. Now played, brushed up ahead there to Weber, trying to take off with it. Puck now snagged down there by Schneider. Played up ahead to the near side. Big burst of seed, spins. Back up top now to Jones. Jones now loses his stick. Kind of gets roughed up a bit now to the far corner. And the penalty is over. Metcalf's back on the ice. Good kill there for Shreveport. Played up ahead. There to Metcalf, Natty Shack to Metcalf, 2-on-1, thrown in front. What a save made there by Proctor as he robs Metcalf at the doorstep. And now from the high slot, oh my goodness, what a save by Proctor, saving the Blues' chances in this game as he robs Metcalf. Metcalf now from the right side, hip checked as he goes down to the ice. Just a sprawling glove grab of a stop there by Proctor through the neutral zone as he did the splits and made the stop. Dickinson to the far side, played up ahead there to Witherspoon. He gains the blue line from the left side. Witherspoon now thrown toward the net. He poked it just wide. 2:40 left in regulation. Shreveport 4, Springfield 2. Along to the near half wall, spun back up top now to center. Puck now is just rimmed in to the blue zone there by Steele. Puck now barreled back into the Mudbug zone. Carabelli now will steer it in along the end boards. Along to the far side. It's the captain working his way through like a worm as he slithers his way through along that near corner. Now Hutton has it from the far corner, played back up top. Mudbugs hold the zone. That's Metcalf. Now from the left point, thrown toward the net. Oh, almost touched in as Steele lost his footing trying to touch it in. Now Springfield back the other way. Big burst of speed here for Panissa. Out of the box now goes Proctor. 6 attackers for the Blues. They're going for broke. They need a pair. thrown toward the empty net at the post. It'll be icing on Shreveport, and I would think with 90 seconds left, I think Tyler Rennett's going to hold on to his timeout, and, well, what do I know about hockey? He's going to call his timeout. Usually you save that timeout in case you want the timeout in case you score the first goal in the 2-goal deficit that they're in, but most coaches don't care about what I have to say, and they call a timeout now. Well, we'll keep it right here. 1:30 remaining here in regulation. Springfield needs a pair. They have an empty net now to my right. Mudbugs trying to win their 29th of the year, and that would surpass the win total they had all of last season with 28 wins. Face-off one there by the Mudbugs from the left wing circle. Dished around to the far side. Springfield able to hold the zone. Played back up top to Sims. He waits. 1:20 left. Worked off the near side boards. Handled there. Back up top now to Marino. He waits. Now to the near half wall. That's Villegas thrown toward now in deep along to the near corner as we're down to almost a minute left. Back up top now to Marino. Now to Sims. A shot blocked. Rebound chance. It redirected just wide. There was a little bit of traffic along that short side. Now less than a minute to go. Worked in deep. Puck now is brushed toward the empty net. It goes wide, and it'll be icing. Oh, no icing. They slowed it down, and now Mudbugs have it. Behind the cage, Natty Shack. Along the end board, Springfield takes it. They'll carefully handle it. Along the near side, down to 30 seconds. Time running out on the Blues. To the near side now. Springfield through the neutral zone. Coming now from the top of the circle. Quick shot. It goes into the netting. That one redirected off a stick, so it'll stay deep in the Mudbug zone. Down to 24.2 seconds left now in regulation. Mudbugs 4, the Blues 2. Face-off one there by Bugs Hockey. Taken away there by Villegas. In there is Salt behind the cage of Balboa from the far side. Thrown back up top. One last chance. 15 seconds. Puck smacked into the near corner. Salt's got it. Salt drives the net. Quick shot. Glove save. Made there by Balboa. He covers it up with 8.5 seconds left in regulation. Penalty coming up now to Shreveport. That's Ryan Dickinson in the box. Face off now in the left wing circle. Mudbugs trying to beat the Blues for the second time this season in 3 tries. Face-off, battle at, tied up. 5 seconds to go. Face-off one there by the Springfield. Quick shot there. Score! It will count. And now Tyler Renette will want to know how much time is left. It's 4-3. Is the game over? Yeah, the game's over. Mudbugs win. Claws up. I don't know. I think they're going to look this. Well, no. They're going to count the goal. Now they're going to see how much time is left. I don't think it's going to matter. The goal counts. McCormick now arguing that there should be some seconds left on that clock. I don't think it's going to matter. Mudbugs win 4-3. Very awkward finish to this one, but the Mudbugs win their 29th game of the season. Final score, the Mudbugs 4, the Blues 3. With that one redirected top shelf. No official goal on that call, but nonetheless, the Mudbugs win the game. Stick around for the Raising Cane's postgame show. You know how I like it. Caniac combo. 10 Louisiana hot sauce packs. Put it in the cane sauce. You know what it's called? Chet's Awesome Sauce. Stick around for the Raising Cane's postgame show. The Mudbugs winners tonight, 4-3. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuo letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Mudbugs winners tonight. That goal from Hunter McCurdy, it's his second of the year, and it comes at the 20th minute mark, as that goal did count on Balboa. 4-3 is your final. The Mudbugs win. It doesn't matter. Your Scuba Ventures 3 stars of the game. Matt Weber is your third star of the game. He's got the 10th goal of the season. A nice night for him. Your second star of the game, Warren Nattyshak, was terrific tonight. He had a goal and an assist. He is your second star of the game. And your number one star of the game, number 29, Alexi Gerard, who's able to net his 6th of the year. Those are your Scuba Ventures 3 stars of the game. For all your scuba needs, go to 231 Mount Zion Road in Shreveport or log on to scubaventures.com. Weber, Nattyshak, and Gerard, 3-2-1 in that order. It all started with Weber scoring his 10th of the year. It got redirected, or rather, he whacked it in from the top shelf. Hutton and Procopio got the assist at 3:27 of the first, and the Mudbugs led 1-0. Hunter Longy tied the game up at 17:05. It was knotted up at 1 on the power play. Then in the second period, it was Alexi Gerard able to flip one in for his 6th of the year. Kind of a fluky goal. Nattyshak and Waltman got the assists, and it was a 2-1 Bugs lead. Then Warren Nattyshak at 1:41 of the third was able to redirect in his 8th of the year. Dickinson and Brazil got the assists, and the Mudbugs led 3-1 in the early goings at the third. Then at 7:27 of the third, the Blues came right back. Noah Marino snuck one past Balboa's armpit for his 2nd of the year. Jonathan Panessa got the only assist, and it was 3-2. Shreveport came back just about less than a minute later. Jacob Smith scored his 12th of the year. Koklachev got the assist. It was Jacob Smith with a one-timing blast for his 12th of the year. And it was a 4-2 lead, and that's all the Mudbugs needed. Hunter McCurdy scored a goal in the last second of play. It was a 4-3 final for the Mudbugs. They win their 29th of the year. Balboa picks up his 15th win of the season. He was terrific tonight as he recorded, or really only had to make 14 saves on the night off 17 shots. Mudbugs outshot him 37-17. And that's your final. The Mudbugs win tonight by a final score of 4-3. Scores elsewhere in the South Division not getting help atop as Lone Star is walloping Odessa 5-1 late in the third period from the Nitech Sports Center. A final from Amarillo as they wax Topeka 6-1. So that's good news because the Mudbugs now will climb back into third place in the South Division. That's good news for them. And another final in the South, the Ice Rays top the Ice Wolves in the shootout 2-1. So a look at the standings. Boy, Amarillo red hot. They've now won 6 straight, 9 of their past 10. They now have 73 points. Assuming Lone Star will hold on to their 4-goal lead, they will go to 69 points. And then the Mudbugs will leapfrog into third place with 58 points. Topeka will stay at 57 points, and that's how your 4 playoff teams rank. So now the Mudbugs will be in the 3 seed. And if the season ended today, they would have another first-round bout with the Lone Star Paramus, and what a series that would be. I'm Chet Yoder wrapping things up here from George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Final score, the Mudbugs 4, the Junior Blues 3. The Mudbugs win for the 8th or the 9th time in their past 12 tries. Stick around for tomorrow night's broadcast. It'll be a 7-11 puck drop, 6:50 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. Join us then. And until next time, I want to thank all our sponsors, supporters, and fans for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. We couldn't do it without you. Once again, your final score, the Mudbugs 4, the Junior Blues 3. I'm Chet Yoder signing off here from George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. Have a good night and a better tomorrow. And as always, claws up.
Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey has been brought to you by Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram, Raising Cane's, Generational Financial Advisors, Scuba Ventures, DeFata and Associates, LLC, State Farm, Sterling Dental Center, and Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy. Thank you for listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. Until next time, claws up!